Welcome to Rise of Tiamat number 25. Guys, 25 episodes.
Woo!
That's
a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That is a normal pre-written campaign right there. 25 episodes.
We're not normal.
We're not.
That is accurate and also prevalent in what's happened thus far. Welcome to the show. For those of you who are curious or may have tuned into the finale of Princes of the Apocalypse last week, next week we will have one more Princes of the Apocalypse show. It will be more of like a denouement. We'll kind of round out the rest of the characters, a little epilogue-y stuff, and then also just discussion, right? Thoughts on the campaign, thoughts on the game, and that's my time to spoil anything that they want to know. Like, okay, so what was this thing? And tell me that, and I can dive into the spoilers because it's more or less the end of that. Answer their questions, answer your questions in chat. But then from that point on, this show that you're watching right now, Rise of Tiamat, will shift to a weekly show. You can get the Belladonnas on your Twitch stream feed every Monday night until this campaign ends at some point.
It's never ending.
No,
Never.
not ending.
We're gonna be gods.
Level 40, make it.
Listen, I just got the epic campaign guide from 2C Gaming that gets you from 20 to 30.
Wow.
And it has encounters and epic level classes for all, or like epic level feats and classes. Although, sad baby, literally everybody but Roswin won't get to see any of those for a while because they don't have 20 levels in a class. But Roswin can start at level 21 druid. Yep. You guys will just be ticking up. But there's epic level spells, as well as epic feats, and then cool encounters and monsters and magic items to continue a campaign for 10 levels beyond. Again, it's not official, but the 2C Gaming guys have been literally working on this for like 3 years since the prototype book I looked at a convention. It's a labor of love, and it's very well done.
Cool.
So,
may not be official, but it is officially awesome.
It is, and the book is super nice. I have to get it when I remember to go get my dice in like 10 minutes from now.
Yikes.
The usual.
I got a whole bag of orange D20s, so I can only do that if needed.
He's like, fuck it, we're doing D20 damage. That's it.
Everything does. It's funny. These cultists have magic polyhedral blades. They only do D20s worth of damage.
Rude.
Bye.
Anyway, so yes, we will be shifting this show to weekly in 2 weeks' time. So that'll be cool. A couple other things. We do have some sponsors. We have Initiative Coffee Company, which Brian and team are fantastic, and they send me awesome coffee. And later this month, they will be unveiling a new roast. I don't know what it is yet. My assumption is a dark roast, as they've released a light and a medium. They will be sending it to us. We will sample it. We will let you know which is our preferred coffee. And lastly, my good friends at Elderwood Academy. If you did not see what I tweeted or signed up for the Elderwood Academy newsletter, go and do that, because they just kind of more or less officially, even though it's been announced since PAX East, the Hex Chest Nano, right? So there's the Hex Chests, then the Minis, then the Nano, which are literally this big and use 5mm dice. But there's a Google Form survey. Would you want to purchase them yourself? And if there's enough positive response that yes, they would, they will produce those probably in a limited run, but they will make them available to the public. As of right now, there is just one in production. And I believe it's currently set out to be a ring for me. Which is pretty badass. To my own horn a little bit. But anyway, if you would like those, make sure you let them know. Also, they did just officially release teal, green, and pink foil on both scrolls, codexes, and spellbooks. So if you would like to get any of the art that they have there with either a teal foil, pink, or green. That option is now available to everybody. I'll do a video on it, but I wanted to let you know in case you didn't know. That's enough about me. Celeste, what happened last time?
Oh boy, last time was a mess. So we started off and we were in this hedge maze, right, around this base of this tower that's run by this crazy wizard who may or may not be a lich. So we started off and like we're right there and we had just walked down a hedge maze and there was this fountain in front of us and we're like, oh cool, this is great. And then there were all these weird plants. So we're like, that's weird. And they all had pearls attached. So we're like, we'll just go get one. So we did, and then it was horrible. They were monster plants, and they were awful, and they were beating us up, and we all took a lot of damage, and it was very sad. But eventually, we managed to kill 2 of these awful plants and get more pearls. So we went back out and back to these dumb sundials that we were wandering around trying to figure out this whole time. And eventually we took a right turn and it was great. And then we came to another one and all of a sudden the shadows were like flushed down like a toilet. We're like, what's happening? And then we tried to figure out what to do for about 500 hours. And then we just picked a random direction and we went and there was this place with a pagoda and this like nice smiling man inside. We're like, oh, this is great. And we're like waiting for tea to boil. And all of a sudden it's poison. Everything is poison. And this man attacks us, put us in a box. It's a genie. We all have a super bad time. Leo gets sent on like a phantasmal killer trip where he got fat and had like a bald spot and it was heartbreaking. But eventually we killed him and we got back out and we're back at this freaking sundial and we figure out eventually you have to sit on it. So we accidentally sit on it and go somewhere else. And then there's another sundial and Leo tries to break this one, which, you know, was going well, but nothing was happening. And we're like, then we spent like 15 more minutes trying to figure out what the hell to do before Odella sat down and communed with her patron. So all of a sudden Odella is like speaking in tongues and her eyes go black and everything is like terrifying. And she has this vision of this guy like wearing a suit in the middle of nowhere drinking a goblet being like, oh, I'm cool, I'm the devil, whatever, your boyfriend's dumb. But he told them that you had to break the gnomon. So Leo was right, suck it. And you came back out and we broke it. And all of a sudden we were dumped in front of the tower. We have made it to the base of this tower we've been trying to get to this whole time. And that's what happened.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Good job, Celeste.
Good job indeed. So yeah, you guys find yourself at the base of this tower. The door is in front of you, but it obviously was quite the literal and figurative trip to get here. What is your plan currently? Are you just gonna go through the door, or are there words that need to be said?
So we had just left off in the middle of this conversation where we're like, hey, Odella, what happened there? And you're like, it's fine. My patron's better than your patron, Rid. And we're all like, whoa! And then the episode ended.
Yeah, some serious warlock shade being thrown.
Yeah.
It went from arms out, hearts open to that real quick.
Yeah, accurate stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot we came up with the best phrase ever.
So while I'll give you guys a minute or two to think about that while I do say 2 points that I forgot. One, if you haven't seen sort of hovering below the Twitch chat on the right-hand side, there is a new merch store that I added. Our TeePublic store still exists if you wish to go there, but this new store is higher quality clothing. That's not how you spell merchandise, that's merchandise. I spelled merchandise again. I forgot the freaking E for it.
Merchandise is what you find on TeePublic. Merchandise is what you
apparently
find
that's not the command.
Merchandise, the prince of elemental shopping.
It's just freaking merch. I'm a moron. Merch. I had the forethought. Anyway.
I bet you before you were like, this is going to be so much easier because
You're right. It's probably exactly what I did. Anyway, merchandise. You can go check that out at streamlabs.com. But if you go and pick it up, it'll actually, purchases of that clothing will move the reliquary as well. So you can get stuff to screw with these lovely ladies, and then also get yourself something nice in the process.
What? That's rad.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
that's the thing. And there is the arms out, arms wide, hearts open
Arms out,
Arms
hearts
out.
open.
Whatever. I can never remember it when I try to say it. That art, that wonderful shirt design that Katie made is there with the cool little Belladonnas mini, like, I'm going to call it chibi logo, even though that's not what it is. But that is available right now. You can go get that. And there will be updated stuff in the store tomorrow. Look for hoodies, zip-ups, and hoodies tomorrow. Also, I completely forgot I'm doing a giveaway, which I'll put the link for that in the chat. I did already, but I'm giving away... You guys loved my review of the Stranger Things starter set and then also the playthrough. By the way, Celeste, I wanted to tell you that somebody just said the personalities in this video made it hilariously watchable. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, yay!
So,
Awesome.
because you guys love that so much, I'm giving away that and a set of dice. It runs till the end, till next Tuesday night. All you got to do is follow us on Twitch. That's really it. Everything else is free entries. If you choose to subscribe, that's 10 bonus. And you can use your Twitch Prime one that you get for free and get 10 entries. So there you go. So thank you. And then also the last thing that for real is the last thing because I forgot about it. But I'm remembering somewhere it's actually not listed in here, but we have a new emote for base tier subscribers, which is the Nerd Immersion. Let's see if this works. Nerd I am TPK. Does that work? That's TPKL. I'm dumb.
Struggling.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
It's gonna be one of those. There it is. The TPK emote is now available, so you can get for a $5.99 or free subscription the Orange Natural 20 TPK and Why Are You Like This?
Why do you want the TPK one, huh?
Because I was
What's
trying
up
to...
with that?
Well, right, so if you think about typical Twitch emotes that people like, one of the most common ones is RIP, right? RIP with like a tombstone or something like that. But we don't play games as much as we do tabletop. And the equivalency, in my mind, of RIP is TPK. And also, call back to the Purple Snakes that was the first ever TPK I've been in part with, and the first TPK on the channel. 12 giant purple snakes.
We should make the little, as you said, chibi Belladonnas thing an emote.
Listen, get us up to 35 subscribers here on Twitch, and we'll unlock another one.
Yeah.
Or get another 69 of your friends to come watch every day, so we hit 75 concurrent viewers. We'll get partnered, then we get 30 emotes. What?
Whoa.
69, is that really the number?
It says there's currently 6 viewers in chat, and it's an average viewership of 75. So it just so happens to work out.
So yes.
69 dudes.
69 buzz.
Anyway, so you guys are in front of this tower. What would you like to do?
Chad rolls over in his grave.
JJ.
Chad. Cool. So what's the plan?
I think we should enter it. And
Yeah, we have to go and find this guy as fast as possible, right? Do we see a splattered body on the ground?
I was gonna
by
say,
the way,
is there like a dude?
Oh yeah, there is
that he kicked
100.
off.
Yeah, there is a mangled, splattered body, like bones jutting out of back, shins snapped, one leg is kind of twisted around. Yeah, it is not a pretty sight.
I'm investigating it.
Yeah. See
Okay.
if there's any clues as to what we might expect inside.
20.
Okay, and are you just trying to see what are you investigating about the body? Let's start there.
I want to see if he's got anything on him, if there's like any secret pass stuff
Yeah.
or
does he
anything like that.
happen to have a big ring of keys or
Yeah.
No ring of keys that you can see. He doesn't really. I mean, he's got some kind of. There's no real super descript features that you can see on this guy. He basically looks to be like most other kind of dragon fang or dragon wing cultists that you've seen. The kind of sort of spiky-ish leather armor that they wear, studded leather armor. He's got a dagger. Doesn't seem to be inherently unique in any way. At his hip, apparently went unused.
Nothing fun.
No. There is burns on the body. As you recall, it was a flash of both swords, blades, and fire. So he does seem to be charred, as though whether burning hands or a fireball, you're not sure, but some sort of fire-based spell happened in close proximity.
Okay. Well, I mean, without any other leads, I guess the best we can do is just get on in there, see what the situation is. Hopefully, they're all distracted chasing this guy and won't pay us too much.
Try to be stealthy.
Sure. I'm good at anything.
Just because if we do want to burn another spell slot, I can cast Pass Without a Trace, but I just feel like it's just not something we're very good at regularly.
I mean, they've been watching us come this entire time from the tower, so they either know we're here or nobody's paying attention.
Great, let's storm it with glitter then.
Yes. Yes. I take out my sword and I walk in the
I'm wrong. You pick up the dagger and you're like, this seemingly by the hilt only, because it was in the sheath, seems to be a standard dagger. Upon drawing said dagger from the sheath, just to check, as you would do with your 20-something investigation.
Yeah.
It looks remarkably like the dagger that the Yuan Ti had in Diderius's tomb. You remember she had that like cool dagger that she liked?
Oh, that was the one that she took off of Aram's body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a dagger seemingly crafted from a tooth of a dragon.
Wow.
Like, it's basically the whole like the hilt, kind of the pommel is just sort of comes to like a conical shape, and it's just kind of ivory colored, and then the handle is wrapped with leather, but as you pull it out you realize that it's actually one whole tooth that's been kind of carved down to make a handle. Yeah.
Roswin, as she's going through and she looks at it, she takes it and then she goes and turns to Leo and is like, I got you a present off this dead body.
I would look at it. I'm like, I do the check the balance and like look along, and yeah, I'm like, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a dragon, but it's also a weapon, but it
feels really nice, like very well balanced in your hand.
Okay.
Seemingly, one could say, supernaturally balanced.
Interesting.
Indeed.
It's +1 dagger or something.
It's more than that.
Okay. Leo's like, thank you. I'm gonna put it away in my bag. Don't tell James.
Oh.
Yeah, Roswin, when you picked it up, you could tell that this had more than just like, you know, that sometimes dragon weapons, things crafted from dragon parts, can be inherently contain some of the essence of the dragon themselves. So whether that be protection against the elements that the dragon use for defensive purposes, or additional access to a small minute piece of that dragon's power for offensive purposes, that kind of thing.
I say all of this because I'm a dragon scholar and I know it.
That's why I told you, yeah.
All right. Let's go fuck shit up.
Yes. Sword out.
So the tower is circular. As you walk around it, there is a door here, kind of at the base.
Excellent.
And yeah, it's seemingly a circular tower.
Odella, do you have mage hand? Because if you do, I don't remember if you do. Maybe you should open the doors.
Do.
My lady.
I will summon.
I'm
mage
like
hand.
so close to touching it. I'm like, oh.
I lied.
Well-
It's square on the outside. I'm dumb. I said that last time too. That it's a square tower.
You always envision a round tower.
Yeah.
So.
You're right. One
I
does.
didn't know you made them square. Huh?
It could
Yeah.
be. It could be round for us. You never know.
Fine,
take
it's
a moment
round.
to
Guys, it's a round tower.
Different architectural
It's a
design.
round tower.
Yay! They're
There-
really into penis shapes.
Yay,
Well,
phalluses.
I mage hand the door open.
Okay.
Unless it's locked.
No, it's open. The door's open. And you can see inside. And you can see it's strange. It's like it's definitely you're looking into this room. It is kind of there are some windows, very narrow windows, and that is throwing some light from the outside in here. And there are seemingly some sort of other light source in the room that basically looking through the door you can't see. But it seems lit in this room. AF, yes.
Lit AF. Good. Good. Okay. No people.
Not that you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna creep in.
Are we
Okay.
doing stealth?
Yeah, we're gonna be sneaky snakes.
I just basically want to see what's behind the doors. So, like, I don't want somebody to pop out and surprise me.
Okay.
Why are you rolling? Stop it.
Did you pass without a trace?
No.
Okay.
No.
I rolled for... Oh, you're not. It's just Leo's going. Anyway, you're fine.
Yep.
Don't worry about me rolling. All's good. So you go into the room.
I
which
got a
is-
16 on my
Okay.
stealth.
Okay, you go into the room with your 16 stealth. And first thing that is... It's jarring when you walk into this room. Because as you step over the threshold into this room, the room is square.
Even though it's a circle tower on the outside.
Yes.
So weird.
Bizarre.
So weird.
Yeah.
Anything like this?
Wizards, man.
Yep. So there's some box text, and I will read that for you.
'Kay.
The walls of this chamber bear exotic geometric designs representing feathers, eagles, and snakes, all rendered in a style you've never seen before. To one side of the room, well, I guess this would be outside, not to this side. But anyway, there is... Oh, no. Yeah. There is the body of the cultist. I meant to say that was outside, but I guess I should say that it was a female cultist. I didn't state that before. Not a male cultist. High-ranking member of the Cult of the Dragon. My bad.
Not just some nobody.
It doesn't actually give me any more information other than like that one line. It's like she's high-ranking, but also sure.
Okay. Whatever.
Anyway,
She dead.
in
so.
this room, there are balconies kind of above, 8 feet above the floor. It looks like it should be relatively easy to climb up there if you wanted to. What else we got in this room? Yeah, there is the one balcony above the floor, and beneath the railing of the balcony, you can see some sort of... The stone looks different, as though there's some sort of thing there, but considering you just went in kind of sneaky, not taking a good look around, it catches your eye, for sure. But what it is, you can't tell unless you choose to go over and actually inspect it. But other than that, the room seems to be pretty bare, like the entry floor room of a tower.
So the only way in or out is it does up there on the balcony. Is there a door? Can I see?
You cannot.
And there's no other doors or anything out of this room.
Does not appear so.
All right, I wanna throw like a little rock at the wall from over here.
Sure, you find a little rock
hmm
and you throw it at the wall.
We have established that Leo collects cool rocks.
We have established that. You throw
And
your
we'll throw
rock
Our
and
little
it
man child.
and it hits the wall.
And nothing happens.
No.
Okay,
Or
I'm
you
gonna
any
go.
particular wall?
Oh no, the one under that with the weird.
Oh yeah,
texture
no,
under
it
balcony.
seems like well, if you go over and inspect, I'll tell you more. But
I will go. All
Okay.
clear. And then I will go over and inspect the wall.
Sneak in.
Okay, yeah, I guess making stealth checks as you sneak in.
Oh my god.
I'm already in, so do I have to make one?
No, you're good. You're in.
Okay.
I got a 7.
I got a 6.
Yo!
We up in here.
Rid,
We're like creeping like weirdos.
Worried about Leo. Dang.
yeah, Rid got a 27. So,
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
Yep. She's just, or Remy. Sorry, it's Remy. Remy got a 27.
Odella heard "Let's Go In with Glitter," and she was like, "Yep, I got this."
On it.
All right. So you guys are in the room, super stealthy like.
So stealth.
And you see basically what Leo saw as well. Even though it's round on the outside, it's square on the inside. There are kind of some like tables and chairs sort of in the middle. Again, seemingly like an audience chamber. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, other than there doesn't appear to be a way out of this room, except for one balcony, and beneath said balcony is some sort of texture on the wall. Then if you go to inspect it further, I will tell you.
I am expecting further.
Okay, you can make me an investigation check.
Guidance.
Oh boy.
+2.
Okay. All right, that'll be a 17.
Okay. So, yeah, it looks like there are a series of symbols here that probably have some sort of meaning. So, let me see. There are symbols here. There is an upside down L, a rectangle, a symbol that looks like a flame, a symbol that looks like a star, a symbol that looks like a square, a symbol that looks like a right triangle, not as in like the opposite of a left, like with a very clear 90-degree angle in the corner. It's
Thank you.
important, Celeste. I don't want to hear it. And
So glad it's not a left triangle. Those are the scary ones.
and an hourglass.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a lot of option.
And they look to be like a thing you can press.
Yeah, buttons. Oh,
They
boy.
look to be buttons of some kind. Yes.
Well, Leo clearly wants to push a button, but I'm gonna look around the room. So the wall just has geometric shapes, right?
Yeah,
around it.
they are
And
again.
there's eagles and snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do a little 3-5 callback. Give me just a general intelligence check, Bard.
Sure.
For your bardic knowledge.
My bardic knowledge, yeah.
I missed that.
I missed that too. Ooh, good. I rolled a 17. General intelligence.
Yeah.
So an 18.
Okay. So remember that time when you were out traveling around,
Yes, that
in
time.
between the very structured backstory you have that doesn't really allow too much time for travel?
There's a ton of time for travel in there.
Okay, so remember that time you traveled all the way to the far distant land of Maztica that barely anybody even knows about?
Oh yeah.
You know,
That was a wild weekend.
You remember going to Maztica, which is basically the Aztec area of Faerun,
Yes. Oh yes.
where tabaxi are prevalent, where they're
Yeah.
originally from, and all that.
Yes.
This design is reminiscent, the style of architecture reminiscent of Maztecan architecture.
Ah, interesting. Do the symbols kind of look like that same kind of iconography?
No, it basically looks like these symbols are very kind of generic, right? Like they look like, I'm not going to say like Tetris symbols, but sort of like Tetris symbols. But then there's also a flame.
With the like fire and the star. And,
Yeah. And then this just seems to be like somebody who really liked Maztecan architecture and incorporated it into the structure of their tower.
Right. This wizard was he just wanted a museum, man. He just wanted culture. And what was his name one more time? It was
Xonthal.
Xonthal. Yeah, Xonthal's just really into the past. All right. Well, these appear to be buttons, but I don't see any kind of indication about what to press.
Did we look up on the balcony yet? I don't think so, right?
No.
I can fly up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly up.
You fly up. On the balcony, there is some sort of circle there. It seems to be magical, but currently inactive.
There's a circle here. It looks magical and currently inactive.
Like a teleportation circle?
You could guess that, yeah.
Okay. Are there any symbols or anything up there?
No.
Nope.
And definitely no other doors.
Correct.
And like no writing anywhere or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
So we're just gonna start guessing.
That's
I
always
wanna
my
press
favorite game.
A button.
Yeah. Which one do we want to press? Not the fire one.
I like the star. That seems promising.
Let's press the star. Leo will press the star.
Okay, the circle glows with a blue light, seemingly waiting.
I will take
Elevator
my
button.
rope and I will tie it to the balcony and I will lower it down.
I impressively climb the rope.
Probably less impressively climb the rope.
All right, it's not too hard to climb. You could have just climbed the wall, and the rope just helps. And Rid can walk
I
up the
like
wall.
having
so-
rope. Before we go, I bundle it all back up and I put it on my back.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are all standing on the edge of this balcony or flying slightly nearby, and this teleportation circle, as you've described it, is currently glowing.
Let's go! Magic school bus.
We all hold hands. And
This will not be a problem at all.
All right, so you
It
jump.
helps everyone.
You jump onto it and you disappear, and you reappear.
Miss Frizzle's there.
Miss Frizzle is there.
I don't want to fight Miss Frizzle. She's like some
Yeah.
eldritch god.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god, she's up there with Bob Ross.
That's true. That's another one of the overworld, the old gods. You don't want
Now
to.
there's an adventuring party. Oh, we have to
Oh,
put together the dream
God.
team.
Yeah.
Bob Ross and Miss Frizzle and oh man. Oh, okay.
Who else could stand up to that?
Mr. Rogers is the bard.
Oh,
He just
yeah.
talks everybody down.
I miss him.
And Steve Irwin is the druid.
Yes.
Crikey!
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, so let's see. So, where you guys are currently, as you
shot straight out the top of the tower.
Yep, it's actually a cannon.
there.
You press the cannon button. Roswin can fly. Good luck. So you kind of come. You basically land in a similar. You appear in basically a similar circle to the one you kind of left in. Again, still a square tower, even though it was circular from the outside. And in this room, you can see a door on the opposite side. There is a massive telescope in the center of the room, like maybe almost 20 feet by 20 feet, the size of this telescope.
Is it bigger than our telescope at home?
It is bigger than your telescope. It dwarfs your telescope.
I got telescope envy.
Can it
But
fit
it's
in
a
the
different different kind of telescope.
Oh, okay.
So you see here in this room, let's see, clearly the workplace of a wizard. A pair of voluminous tomes on astronomy and astrology lie open on a table. A massive telescope of brass, crystal, and polished mahogany rests on an intricate stand in the middle of the chamber. A ladder rests against one wall, and an immense crystal lens is embedded in the ceiling. Yeah. Then you can see there's the ladder that leads up to the balcony. And then there's again that door on the opposite side.
Leo's tempted to go test or check what his star sign is in the astrology book.
Please let him be a Leo. It would be just too, it would add up so perfectly because it fits his personality, actually.
Did I have to look up if we're all compatible? And like,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Was there a door out of here?
There is a door on the opposite side of the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go take a look at the books? Is it just all like astronomy books or?
Yeah, astronomy and astrology. And it sort of fits in a room with a telescope.
Right. Is there opening for the telescope to look out of?
There is a massive crystal lens in the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
So it seems like it's probably observed through the telescope, through the lens in the ceiling. Almost like you're in some kind of an observatory.
Can I look in the telescope?
Yeah.
Sure.
That seems fun.
Can we all line up and take turns?
Yeah. Hurry up, Leo.
Wait, no, I can't find it. I think it's out of focus.
Okay, so you look out, and it's looking into the sun. You all go blind. No,
No!
I'm just kidding. No, it's looking up at the sky, but it's still kind of daytime out, so you're just kind of looking at blue sky. You can move it. I mean, you can move it around if you want, but it's seemingly designed to look at the heavens, not like. Even if you guys tweak with the settings to try to orient it one way or another, it doesn't seem like it's going to get down far enough to
Gotcha.
look at like ground level. It's mostly for sky gazing.
Uneventful. Should we try the door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do the hand thing, Odella.
I hand the door.
Okay, you hand the door.
Stealthily.
Okay, sure.
My hand's just like,
Yeah.
It opens the door, and inside the door, looks like a closet, like with some more, like there's, well, from what you can see from your mage hand area, a closet. And there's a balcony up above. I mean, there was the balcony with the ladder up above.
I will go look in this closet
Okay,
with my sword out.
sure.
I want to look at the ceiling too, because you never know
Sword
what your
first.
wizards are doing.
That's-
What they have in their closets.
Yeah. So there's skeletons everywhere in this
Everywhere.
closet. No, so there. It looks like like telescope maintenance supplies, like polishing rags and lens cleaning cloths and like oil and things to work on the gears.
Does it seem like this telescope is like recently used or like they're using it a lot or?
It seems like it's well maintained. Whether, I mean, hard to tell if it's been used per se, as it seems these cleaning supplies have been put to good use, so it looks pristine.
Okay.
But what beyond that, you don't know.
What is going on? Okay. I want to climb up to this balcony then, I guess. See if our circle situation is the same.
Okay. All right. So you climb to the top of the balcony. And as you make your way to the top of the balcony, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? Why?
I need to go get dice now.
What the hell?
Oh no.
Everybody, this spell does d20s damage. I could do that.
Leo, we loved you.
Of course I will. I'm glad I popped it. Whatever. It's fine. This is what I'm here for.
I loved you with all my heart, Leo.
I'm not so sure after last episode.
Why? Why would you ever think that?
How'd you do, Celeste?
I didn't do anything. I got a 16.
Okay. So that's gonna fail. Let's see.
No.
I really just want to have Google roll it for me. You see if that'll work? Roll me 8d8.
No.
Nope. It's not gonna do it.
All
Yeah.
ones. Let's move on.
Okay.
Roll 8d8.
2 plus 3 is 5. 11,
Oh,
17,
That's just one.
23,
I said
3,
8.
25.
She tried.
Ooh,
Celeste
33.
is doing it better than your phone.
37.
Oh,
Let's just see. Roll 8-sided. Roll 8-sided dice. Nope, that's not doing
no.
it.
Just move
What'd you
on.
say? 37.
Yeah.
You take 37 points of cold damage.
No.
As a literal cone of cold erupts out over you, and you see sort of hand out some sort of wizardly character, flanked by 4 other cultists waiting in ambush for you. The
Man, how
cult-
long were they waiting there? We were exploring around here for a
We were
minute.
checking our signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get the feeling that they were a little frustrated at the amount of time it took somebody to climb up here.
Damn it.
Let's see.
Oh, duh, they're all grouped together.
Um,
I know.
and as so that happens, and you watch as 4 spiritual weapons appear next to you,
No! That's not good.
and they are all going to try and attack you
That's
with their
not
spiritual
good at
weapons.
all.
They're all cleric
Um,
wizards.
So
God damn it.
20. What's your AC?
20.
So only 2 hits.
Oh, Leo. Getting punched in the face all the time.
13 points of force damage from the spiritual weapons, and I would like everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Yeah.
Don't get all uppity with me.
20.
20.
I also got a 20.
11.
Ooh. I just bought this like pineapple cider. It's pretty good.
That sounds amazing. I love pineapple.
It's like a luau in my mouth.
I like pineapple too, but I don't like that it like literally destroys your mouth.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Well, this way it's cut with apples, I guess.
Laura, what did Odella get?
11.
11.
This is so bad.
Oh, well, you can think I'll be rolling Rid with orange dice. So Rid's got a natural 20.
Nice. Get it, girl.
Remy, rather. So it's a 25. But the cultists get that too. So I'll make it fair. Wizard. And cultists, natural 20 for them too.
Get it all out now.
Alright, so Remy is up first. And you guys all see from your vantage point a blast of cold energy come over the top in a cone-shaped fashion. Leo get blasted with this as soon as he kind of crests the balcony. So, at which point Rid will run up the wall and land next to Leo. And I don't know how many key points she used because it's not tracked. We're just gonna assume she has all of them. You guys took a short rest or something, right?
We took a short rest.
Okay, so she'd have all her key points back. So that works. So she's gonna use 3 key points, I think is the one I need to do here. 3. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. And I will need these gentlemen to make me dexterity saving throws. Alright, so
I get my short rest, so I get my bard and inspiration back. Right?
Yes, and action surge and second wind.
Yes.
So they are all gonna fail their dexterity saving throws. And they are gonna take 6d6 fire damage as she breathes fire on them.
Nice.
No, not nice.
Yeah. 11, 13, 15. Ooh. On 66. Alright, that was her action. And that will be it for Remy, rather. Then it's the spiritual weapon guys. Their turn.
Is it?
It is.
Oh.
Neat.
Yeah. So they're gonna all have their spiritual weapons attack Remy. So bonus action, spiritual weapon. Miss. What's her AC? 17. They. Two of them are gonna hit her. They. Rather. I'll get it. 10. 12 points of damage of force damage to Remy. And then they're gonna move up to you, Leo. And they're all gonna reach out with a hand and try to touch you.
Yeah, bad touch.
And it's funny that as the hand swirls with this black energy as it goes to touch you, it reminds you in like a weird ipso facto way of some of the stuff that Odella's had going on lately. As they reach out with some inflict wounds.
Nice. Cool.
So, Erasius, did your AC was a 20?
Uh-huh.
Cool. So that is 3 hits. And each one is doing 4d10 necrotic damage. 6, 15, 17, and 4 is 21 for the first. 9, 10 is 19, 25, 35 for the second. 9, 10. I gotta use this die more often. 19, 22, 25 for the third.
Oh my god.
Then it's either Roswin or Leo's turn.
Leo, you can go first.
You unconscious, buddy?
Nope, I'm at 10 hit points though.
I know.
Yeah.
Both
Wow.
Remy and Leo do have death ward on them still.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Okay. So clearly being up on this platform isn't working so great for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and crap, they're all surrounding me, huh?
4 of them right on you.
That's fun. That's real fun. All right, I'm gonna strike my pick. Get the hell out of there. How many can I get if I read the lightning bolt out of here?
So you're riding it
Down.
You're okay. So, all right, I'll say you can get 2 because they're sort of semi-circling around you. You're kind of going the opposite direction.
Fair.
So,
Okay.
dex save, fail, and a pass.
Okay. 12, 17, 21, damn it, 21, 24, 27, 35, 36 damage.
Wow, that's pretty good. Doesn't matter. 2 of them die.
Yay! That's great news. So I'm gonna get the hell out of there and go down to the bottom, and I'm like, ow, and I'm gonna drink a potion.
Okay, you do that.
Yep, and that's my sad turn.
All right, Raz.
Are there still 3 people left?
There are, yes.
So, and then
The wizard and 2 more of these guys.
does the wizard seem like they're in charge, or?
I don't know. You really can't even see them too much because you're down below.
Okay, curious.
Climb up and find out.
Don't do it.
Rosalind, it is your turn.
Awesome. I'm gonna go up to my bud, Leo.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do a 3rd level cure wounds with my rod.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. Man.
Tight.
Ooh, okay. So 20 more points
Oh, bless you.
of healing.
Yes.
And I think I'm going to step away from him just in case there's like a area one, and then that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Then after you is Odella.
Okay. So
You can see the two like cultists because they kind of moved up to where Leo was on the edge of the balcony. The
Mhm.
wizard is not visible, or whatever caused the cone of cold is not visible currently. And you can see Leo obviously down here by you.
okay. Is anybody by the other two people? Did Remy go up there?
Yeah.
Remy is up there, but Remy is not, at least from what you can see, not immediately next to them.
Can I, with my knowledge of how this spell works, can I throw a fireball behind them, like behind the balcony,
Well,
or do I need to like move upwards a bit?
I think you probably have to move upwards a bit just because you're not exactly sure where the wizard / Remy is compared to these. These two guys are close, so you could throw it kind of closer to you,
Mhm.
and definitely hit these guys and not hit anybody else. But beyond that, you don't know if you'd hit people. You know, if you hit the wizard, I guess I should say. And also, ceilings are only 10 feet high, so
Great.
that's the thing. Keep that in mind. So also, I
wait,
probably should have had all of you get hit by the cone of cold, but I didn't.
It's
So-
more funny if just Leo.
It's more funny if it just hits Celeste.
Just
A 30, yeah.
I'm very confused. If the ceiling's only 10 feet high and the balcony's 8 feet up, does that mean they only have 2 feet? That's like,
The balcony was 8 feet up in the other room. It's so I guess at this one it's probably about 6 feet up.
so there's 4 feet between.
How did we not see them?
this
I'm
is
sick
an
too.
architectural flaw.
This is a nightmare.
I'm very confused about how this is laid out because I'm
Were
like,
they
wait,
invisible?
shouldn't I be able to see them, or are
Hang
they
on,
like just crouching
hang
down?
on. Hang on.
They're very short wizards and clerics.
They're all
They could be
halflings.
crouching. You know what? I honestly doesn't give me anything otherwise. So what I'm gonna say is the other room had a 10-foot ceiling, even though it doesn't make any sense. But we're gonna say that this one is 20 feet high because it's an observatory.
Okay.
Sounds more
Makes sense.
reasonable.
So,
Yeah.
That
but
makes
like
more
it
sense.
literally says that all chambers have a 10-foot high ceiling, and then in that other one it says 8 feet above the floor is the balcony.
So you have 2 feet to like wiggle in there to get on the.
So my guess
Someone
is
move me up.
my guess is it's probably what it
Is it a
doesn't.
balcony on the outside of the tower?
No, it's on the inside. My assumption is that so if you're thinking about an 8-foot high or 10-foot high ceiling, and then there's
Mhm.
a balcony here, maybe it's supposed to be like that's the outside edge and it's bumped up, so it's like the balcony is domed, but it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't make architectural sense at all.
No.
This is just it's not like, you know what, maybe this was a thing that was fixed in the errata of the book,
Sure.
I have the first printing of this and it refers to most enemies as having their readiness level as high, which
Uh-huh.
is a thing from D&D Next before it was 5th edition, which was their way of saying back then they cannot be surprised because it used to say, what is your readiness level? So, you know.
Well, this balcony is why D&D needs you, Laura. You should make these structures for them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
20-foot high
So-
ceilings in this
20
room.
foot high ceiling. It's still 8 feet up, so I need to get a little higher in order to be able to see what's going on over there. You know what? I'm just gonna take my chance and throw a fireball and just try to hit those guys. And if I hit the other people, then I hit the other people.
Okay. Roll me your damage for your fireball.
Write it up, girl.
Yeah.
30 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Woo, woo.
So both of the cultists near the edge are fried from your fireball.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all you can see.
Okay. And I think that I defeated everybody, so I'm just gonna be like, good job, guys.
Good job, team.
All right. And then after that is the wizard's turn. So let's see. What happens? What can this dude do?
Run away crying.
Yep.
Oh,
That's my suggestion. I don't know. I'm not the DM.
This will be fun. Okay. Cool. So back to top of the round. Let me just check. Make sure. There's some things. Okay. So you guys see hopping, coming down, jumping down from the balcony is Remy, looking a little singed, like a little singed, as though a fireball did some singeing, as it does. And then
I thought you said she was away.
ish. We are. I mean, the tower. It is what it is. So you watch as she hops, or they hop down and sort of like dust off some of the ashes from themselves, and then just reach out and just pummel into Odella 4 times.
Oh, shit.
So
Not good.
This is very not good.
So the lowest roll I got was a 24.
Yeah, those all hit.
Okay.
Man.
Bye, Odala.
Yeah.
Have fun with your sexy patron.
No.
Gonna be again.
I'll just give you. You don't have resistance or anything to like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, do you?
No.
Okay.
Just necrotic and radiant.
I think she's mad you fireballed her.
You take
So sorry.
You take 68 points of bludgeoning damage as she just beats the shit out of you with 4 unarmed strikes in a row.
I didn't mean that your patron was bad.
Oh.
Yikes.
Shit.
Then it is Leo's turn.
Oh God. So I see this.
Yeah, you do.
I'm probably smart enough to realize this is a dominate spell. Yeah.
Oh,
I can catch. Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see.
Tell
Let's
us
see.
what's up there.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, okay. He's smart enough to figure that out. All right. So he is going to go ahead and so there's no way I can see this wizard from the bottom, right?
You moved further, like you kind of went, I'm assuming, sort of as far away as you could go.
Yeah.
So you can make me a perception check.
Sure.
I should be a jerk and be like, it's an action, because that's what it is.
What if I dramatically jumped on the telescope to get some height to shoot this guy?
Sure.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I mean, we'll say you can make me an athletics check to make it an acrobatics check to make it a jump. You could undramatically climb the telescope with athletics.
I know I have a plus 15 to athletics. I have a plus 8 to acrobatics. No, I want to do this. I want to do this right. Acrobatics.
All right.
I want to be a big damn hero. Okay. All right. That's an 18.
Yeah, you somehow in your bulky, bardish fighter form,
Like a cat.
like a cat, a lion, if you will, leap to the top of this telescope, and there you can see the wizard with a smug smile on his face.
Unslinging my +1 bow the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just hit him right in the freaking face.
Sure.
Smug little bastard.
Yes, dude.
Okay. Wow, using a bow. What?
Wow.
I got +9 to that. Yeah, okay. I'm good at weapons. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, sweet. All right, so that is going to be 11 for that first hit. There.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot him again in the face if he's still there.
He's still there.
Great. Okay. Yep, that's 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and that'll be 13 damage.
Okay.
Still
Still
there?
alive.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge and do it again.
Oh, going the action surge load early, huh? All right.
Dude, I need a short rest after this. Like, what am I gonna do? Okay. Wow. So I've rolled 3 15s in a row. So that's 24 again
Okay.
to hit. Okay, and then that's 11 damage.
All right.
19 to hit.
He's gonna shield that.
Jerk.
And he maintains the concentration.
After all 3 of those?
Yeah, man. That was
Yeah.
Lowest roll was a 14.
Okay.
No, it's only DC 10 for 11 damage.
Well, now I'm on top of the telescope. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bardic inspiration to Odella to help.
Sure.
To help.
What is
Roswin.
that a 10 or 8?
10.
Roswin,
right?
it is your turn. Yeah, it's a 10.
Okay.
Woo! Thank you, Raiders. We got a whole bunch of people coming in to raid.
Wow.
What up, guys?
Hi, everybody.
Worm
Hello.
raid. Hello.
Woo!
Heck
Welcome,
guess-
friends.
Seeing that Leo is not stopping combat, I'm going to.
Oh, yeah, no, there's a wizard. Get him.
I was about to break up a fight between Rid and Odella. I wasn't ready for the wizard. I guess I'm going to move up so I can see him, and then I'm just gonna produce flame him.
Okay.
That's gonna be 28.
28 hits, yeah.
Cool. I'm really good at spells.
Hi, friends. Welcome, everyone.
So that's gonna be 13 points of damage.
Get
y-
it.
Yeah, he drops under your
Yes!
produced
I
flame.
made the right choice.
And
it.
Rid kind of blinks and like comes to her senses, Remy rather, and looks at you, Odella, and is like, I'm so sorry.
Are we okay or?
Yeah, I guess I just wasn't myself, I guess.
No, it was a
Okay.
dominate spell, and I'm gonna start scooting back down the telescope because I imagine it's not as dramatic as jumping on top of a telescope. So I'll
You
scoot
just like butt scoot down it.
yeah,
Nice, I like it.
like a kid going down the stairs. And then I'm gonna go ahead and crawl. Like I want to climb back up to this balcony now and check out this situation going on here.
Wow, you guys are just going crazy. Also, again, thank you to Wormwood Gaming because that's who's the raid's from.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Guys.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah, you scoot back down. I'll throw a link to our giveaway for the Stranger Things thing for any of you new folks that are here.
yay! Giveaway.
You guys can enter to win the Stranger Things box set. It doesn't even come out till May 1st everywhere, so if you win, you'll get it before it's available to the general public. Anyway, you scoot down. You're there. Odella is bloody and bruised from Remy's domination punching her in the face.
I'm gonna give Remy a look, but I know it's not really their fault. Yeah, and I want to climb up to this balcony and see what's going on.
Okay.
How they were so hidden from us.
Yeah, sure. You climb up to the balcony,
Mhm.
and you can see up here on this balcony is the body of 4 dead cultists and a dead wizard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see if they have any cool stuff on them.
Sure, go ahead and make me a investigation or perception check. Let's
I want
find
to
out.
add to my dragon knife set. This is my new quest.
That's all right, sure.
Okay. All right, an 18 on investigation.
No dragon knives.
No.
Oh,
There is, however, the mage, the wizard here. He has a key that looks. It's basically looks like an owl. It looks like some sort of ivory hourglass.
Oh, that's one of the
you
buttons.
should press that button next.
Okay. Yes. Oh, are there buttons here? Is there a circle here?
You guys came in on a circle, and behind you on a wall, no one really looked behind you where you came in, was the buttons.
We were reading our horoscopes.
You
So.
guys were
Ah.
checking your
We
astrological
need to
signs.
know.
Yeah. Yep.
Also, are we
Very
compatible?
important.
That's-
Do we want to do this right now? Do we
No,
want to
no.
figure out what your guys' astrological signs are? I guess here.
Very
How about
important,
this?
Ted.
Everybody roll me a d12.
okay.
We'll figure out what your signs are. There's 12 astrological symbols, if I
I
recall.
got a 9.
I got a 6.
5.
All right, so 9, we'll say that means you were born in the equivalent of September, so that makes you. Is that a
Too
Leo?
bad the
or-
signs are interspersed between 2
I know.
months.
We're gonna fine. Here, I'll roll a d30 because Faerun has 30-day months. Roswin, you were born on the equivalency of the 30th of September.
I gotta write this shit down.
Yeah.
That's
Leo,
what's important. We need to know birthdays. So we
Yeah,
can
come on.
we'll figure out the Faerunian equivalent, but for your astrological symbol, which there probably is, it's Ed Greenwood. There probably is astrological symbols in the world of Faerun. We'll keep with it with our world till I find out what the Faerunian equivalent is. And Leo, you said you were born on the.
I rolled a
sixth-
6, so
the 5th day of the 6th month, and
Okay.
Odella was 5,
Yep.
21st, and I'll let Renee roll when she gets back for
I'm
Rid.
back.
What I mean.
Leo's birthday is almost the same as my actual birthday. That's kind
oh
of.
my
a big
god,
birthday.
this is why we're in love.
Thank you, everybody, for all of the follows and everyone who's hanging out. I'm glad you like my beard. Ignore the mess from this over here. I literally install. I have about 16 track lights in the other room. It's like
Nice.
it's like summer in there. Great for recording, but that's not where I'm at right now. Anyway, for those of you also curious, we're talking a lot about Remy or Rid. That is a character you can see in the D&D Beyond overlay. That is our good friend Renee, who is not able to play with us tonight because she's in the process of moving. So I'm just sort of helming her character. Her character is a changeling with multiple changeling personas as they have, and some of them go by different names and different pronouns. So that's how that goes. So yeah, we are level 14, playing through Rise of Tiamat. We'll see what happens. 25.
So far, lots of fire.
Yeah, lots of fire tonight and some cold. Song of Ice and Fire, one could say. It's appropriate. Whatever.
While you're doing that, Leo, I'm gonna go over to Odella and be like, "Do you need any help? Or are you gonna do your Healy bits yourself?"
I mean, if you can help, we can do it together.
Okay, I just don't know how many spells we want to blow. 'cause,
I know.
we just got here.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you have potions,
Oh wait, I have potions. Never mind. I got
okay.
this. I'm
you
gonna
got-
move weirdly closer to some dead bodies, and I'm going to take a potion.
Yeah, it is weird.
Okay.
She moves up near the balcony to the dead bodies and then drinks the potion. You guys notice that on the control panel on the wall with all the buttons that you could press, what was the star is now a symbol of a chair.
what?
So all the other symbols are the same. 2 chairs, I'm sorry, not 2 chairs. Upside down L, rectangle, flame, square, hourglass, right triangle, and chair. The star is not there anymore.
Okay.
And because I have control of Remy, Remy is going to. So it'd be great to do this for Odella, but Odella threw shade at Pencast, so not going to be giving Odella
That's
any.
the name of her patron?
Endcast?
That she said that. That was the name of the owl. She said that in the game
Mm-hmm.
at one point.
Okay.
That's the name of the clock-faced owl that is her patron.
They're gonna heal me.
They are going to go over to you, and they're going to be like, while they're figuring out what's happening, they are going to say to you, so I know you've got a lot of tattoos. I helped you with that really sweet back piece.
No, it's awesome.
That you've got.
Yeah.
What would you say if I told you that
Yes.
I could do tattoos that are temporary?
I would say hell yes.
What would you say if I could give you a tattoo that kind of looks like this? And they'll gesture. I think it's on the arm because I don't remember. But it is sort of like a floral pattern. But there's this particular one is almost it's some sort of floral pattern, roots intertwined flower thing on. We'll call it upper arm because I really don't know because we've never discussed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Could we do it in blue though?
And they're like, yeah, I think we could do that.
Hell
yeah.
This is totally the time and place for this.
And they're like, no, seriously, trust me.
Okay.
So they will sit down
100% trust you.
and pull out their tattoo kit and tattoo this on your upper arm. Takes 10 minutes.
Nice.
And then they're like, okay, this is gonna feel a little weird, but I think you're gonna like it, so hang on. And then like the final tap to do the final piece that completes the piece, you feel a surge of magical energy coming from this tattoo.
Whoa.
And you have currently, for the next 24 hours, been imbued with the same magic that Rid's floral pattern tattoo has, which gives you the Paladin's Lay on Hands ability.
Whoa!
For 55 hit points.
What?
Yo, that's amazing.
Dope.
So the arrowroot tattoo that the Way of the Tattoo Monk that I have has done is you can, as an action, can touch a creature and heal them up to 55 hit points. You can choose to break that up however you want, like a paladin would. But at level 11 monk, that's the ability that they got, is to give you temporary tattoos of any of their tattoos, can grant you that capability. You can only get the benefit for 24 hours, but technically, if you use it all up, must complete a short or long rest before it can use it again, but then could potentially give it to somebody else.
Whoa, that's wild.
We'll have to see if that ends up being unbalanced to be able to do it, but Renee's never done it, so I figured I would. It also doesn't help to do any of the ones that rely on key points because you guys don't have those.
Yep.
So you can never do the cool effects, but that's one that she has, so they'll give that to you.
Leo's eyes kind of water up. And
yeah, you can. For those curious, here we'll keep going, and I'll send it to you guys in the chat. My homebrew tattoo monk, and then it's mostly in D&D Beyond, but it'll be there once it's done. But anyway.
hell yeah. So during this 10-minute period, can I also expend hit dice?
It would be short rest is an hour, so if you want to take an extra 50 minutes to do it.
This isn't 3.5. Nope,
No,
that's fine.
It's not. Well, if it was 3.5, you would heal your level of hit points every night when you went to sleep, and that would be it. Believe me, I've thought about implying that, because it's like, man, if I get 8 hours rest, y'all are going to die tomorrow, because I've got everything back.
Yeah.
It's like, spend that extra $500 to get the magic bedroll that doubles the hit points you heal when you go to sleep.
Yep.
Anyway. So, yes. And Remy has never described what any of the tattoos do, correct?
No.
All right, so then I won't go beyond that. that's what you know. That this one, the dragon one's new, and it
Yeah.
lets them breathe fire, and this one lets them heal.
Hell yeah. This is so cool.
Okay.
Sweet. Though, does anybody have some spare healing for little old Leo, or should I just drink another potion?
I've got some like first level slots going on. I've got some more cure wounds from my rod, which I can use, but I'm almost out of those.
Okay. Okay, I'll just go ahead and then kill my other superior potion then.
I was like, we still got those 3 healing potions we got from the maze too, the like little tiny baby ones. But
I thought Leo drank all those.
I drank all of them.
No, he drank all of them. 100%.
I drank all of them.
Yeah.
oh, I was like, I erased a bunch, but
I was popping them like Surge, like the whole.
Okay, you must have drank the rest of them when I wasn't looking.
Yep.
Yep.
That's about. Yep.
Okay.
I will erase them then.
Okay. So, again, you're in the room. The teleportation circle is behind you, and you see symbols of a chair, an upside down L, a rectangle, a flame, a square, an hourglass, and a right triangle.
Do you want to do the hourglass since we have this key?
Yeah. Yep. On board.
Okay, so you touch the hourglass, and like it pushes in, but nothing happens.
Is there anywhere that we could put the key?
Yeah, can you stick the hourglass in there?
It's hard to tell without putting it like right up there, but it looks like it might possibly fit in there.
Do the thing.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't actually fit in perfectly, but when the hourglass itself touches the button, it activates and the circle flares with life.
Cool.
Good.
We're gonna hold hands again.
Yep.
Always.
Okay, so you guys enter into this teleportation circle, and you are teleported to a different location. You seem 10-foot high ceilings, so it says.
We'll see.
The room you are currently in was unlit, and then as soon as you guys land in the room, magic torches light up the whole room.
We've arrived.
Hello.
And you can see that on the floor in front of you are 3 dead cultists.
Let's go back.
How convenient.
Well, should we try and see what killed them though?
Oh no, it continues on. There's a hallway that continues on, but yeah, there are these 3 cultists. You can make me a medicine check, Leo.
I'm good at that.
Or whoever.
Yeah, I think Leo would be like, well, can you maybe
22.
One of them clearly stabbed to death. And you can see there's a trail of blood that comes into this room from down the hallway from this gentleman. The other 2 were killed by what seems like bolts of magical force.
Oh, so we're probably on the right trail. If the wizard guy is trying to get out of here, maybe he killed them and moved deeper into the tower.
Let's hope, because I don't want to get stabbed to death.
Yeah.
You
Let's
can
go
see
ahead
about
and
a
move.
30-foot or so hallway that leads into another opening. But that's all that seems to be in this room, other than the teleportation circle behind you, which you now see a chair, an upside-down L, a rectangle, a flame, a star, a square, and a right triangle. The hourglass is missing now.
Wait, what replaced it?
You now have the chair and the star.
Okay, got it.
Gotcha.
The
I guess
star
that we can
replaced
assume that the chair was
hourglass.
the first room we came into then.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Just the lobby room.
Yeah. Who wants to check for traps as we go down this hallway? Because I don't trust it.
Are any of us good at that?
I can throw tiny rocks.
No.
I have a good
Collected those
investigation.
rocks. It took you a long time. Stop throwing them.
Right? I know, I'm running out of the not so good ones.
I will investigate for traps.
Guidance. +4.
+4.
Mm-hmm.
18 plus 8 is 26.
Okay.
Mhm.
You seemingly, the hallway, as you descend down it, you don't think has any traps. Doesn't look like it. Looks like a hallway. But you can see
Cool.
the blood streak kind of leading down into this next room.
I mean, I maybe have done this like twice in my life, but I'm pretty sure there's no traps in this hallway, guys.
I believe you. Let's go.
And
I
as you guys
will-
are
I'm in front-
talking, the stone structure of this kind of hallway and area you're in, you can tell is very, whereas in the tower almost you heard no external sound from anywhere else, the sound travels very well
Oh.
down these long stone corridors.
I believe you. Let's go.
You say that now as you hear like the echo as it goes down the hall, and you're like,
Inside
Okay.
voices.
So you guys continue down, and it opens up into a 40 by 40 square room. And immediately to your left, you can see a long hallway that goes down. But blood streaks the floors here, including the smeared trail leading back to the teleporter chamber, and a second trail of bloody boot prints heading to this corridor that leads, the only other corridor out of here. Standing amid the gore are 3 humanoid figures. 2 that look like misshapen statues of clay and stone, and 1 that appears to be a humanoid made of flames.
Let's
Do
just
they-
go back. Let's go home, guys. Just kidding.
Did they do anything as we
Yeah,
enter?
as soon as you walk in, I need you to roll for initiative.
Oh,
Oh, okay, I was like, are we just like staring at each
yeah,
other? Like,
yeah, we're like, we chill.
I feel like, what's his face from Guardians of the Galaxy? I've mastered the ability to stand perfectly still. So
drag.
9.
Alright,
Yeah,
for
Drax.
those.
16. Oh,
16 and 13. 12 for Remy. And 18. Dubs 18s.
no.
Stop
That,
it, Dad.
that means I get punchies first.
Uh,
Why I always get to punch?
This face. Are you offended by its beauty?
Everyone's offended by how beautiful I am.
Oh,
You got
God.
any
We're-
water spells in here? Seems like water would be helpful.
so, speaking
I gotta
of
tell you,
water,
I do not.
Oh no!
Fire Guy goes first. Yay, Fire Guy.
Hit me.
So let's see. Who went into the room first? And you guys kind of all went into the room, right?
We know who went in
I'm
first.
in front.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
well,
Always
sorry.
in front.
Sorry.
No, that's the rule. That's good. This is why I'm here.
All right.
I'd rather get flamed.
It actually is going to miss both times.
oh, wow.
Wow, you never miss me.
How convenient.
Well, I have 2 Earth guys right now, so give me a sec.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Okay, I was about to be disappointed.
Natural 20,
There you go.
natural 20, and
Are
a
you-
24.
You're kidding me.
Don't tempt my dice, they listen.
Pride goeth.
So 9, 16, 21 for the first punch.
Okay.
26 for the second. And the last one is a 14. 14 damage. And then that's the end of their turn. Then it is Leo.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see here. Let's try some new tricks so I don't get punched so much. I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom. So many beautiful Leos. Okay, and that so basically, yeah, I'm just squaring up with my sword in the middle of all 3 of these bad cojones and just getting ready, bunch of copies of myself, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bardic inspiration over to, or wait, maybe I should drink a potion. Wait, is lay on hands, is that an action?
It's an action, yeah.
Then I will go ahead and just throw a bardic inspiration over to Roswin.
Okay. Roswin, it is Odella's turn. So there you go. You are up, Odella.
Oh, okay. So fire guy and both rock guys are like right up in our faces, right?
Yeah, they're all up on Leo right now.
Okay. What's on the other side of this area?
In the room we're in currently?
Yeah.
There's a table, some chairs in a corner, some bookshelves, workbench, papers and things scattered along the wall. Along with a locked wooden chest about the size of a shoebox.
Okay.
And then obviously the hallway that leads out.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to use my figurine of wondrous power and unleash some lions. Just for
The
fun.
babies.
Okay, that is an action. The lions are out.
Mhm.
Yay!
And then
They're gonna die so fast.
they are. They're gonna both attack one of the stone guys.
Okay.
I do have the lion stats on here, I think.
Yeah, it should be under your creatures tab, I think.
Yeah.
AC 17.
What is that?
17 AC for these guys. Or
Okay.
for the Earth peoples.
So does that mean the 17 hits? I'm
Yes,
always
17
confused about-
hits. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I got 17. And then 4 plus 3. So that is 7.
All right, 7 points. The lions feel as though it's not quite as effective.
It has to make a strength saving throw.
It does. It gets a 22.
Okay, next attack with the other lion. That was a 19.
All right, that hits.
We're doing it,
That's
guys.
5 points
yeah,
of damage.
Oh man, a big 3.
So it's gotta
all right.
make another strength saving throw.
That is a 16.
Dang it. Those lions, though, they're trying their hardest.
They're there.
They're so beautiful. Leo feels emboldened by their
They
presence.
are present. So that is something. All right.
I don't think I have any
Then
bonus actions I can do.
Okay.
So
is that it?
I'm good. Yep.
And then it is Remy's turn. So let us see. Let's see. Earth elementals on magic. Just want to see one thing. Weapons. Usually effective when used to break objects. I hate that. Alright, well, we'll make that call. You know what? I'm just going to make that call now. It's fine. I'm going to count earth elementals as objects. How about that? We good with that? Probably, because it helps you guys. So
Want
let's
to
go with that.
objectify the earth elementals? I guess that's up to you.
I'll have a problem with it when it doesn't help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shocker. Okay, so, oh wait. I probably should have, weapons. Oh, okay. So, because I'm counting them as objects, and Remy fights with adamantine training gear, which she often negates dimension, as, that makes the punches also considered adamantine, which is okay because they're magic, but when you hit with an adamantine weapon against an object, it's an automatic critical hit.
Shit. Fuck them up, girl.
Wow, get
Yeah.
it.
Get it.
So 15, 22, 13. All right, it misses on the one. So we'll do a total of 50 points of damage. Okay. That is the end of Remy's turn. Rosman.
Yay! I'm going to do lightning shock at the fire boy.
Okay.
That's insane. That's 30.
You miss. He's got immunity to 30s.
Let's run.
Yep. Go ahead.
2 12s and then a 1. Okay, so that's gonna be 25 points.
25 points of lightning damage. All right. So, what else? Anything else?
I'm going to bonus action just send a Fey heal to Remy.
Oh.
Sorry.
For how much?
They get full. So
Oh, that's right. So how many Fey heals though? Just one?
just one.
So 6?
Yeah.
And 1 temporary hit point. Okay. After your turn, it is the Fire Boy. Fire Boy gonna attack Leo.
He can try.
14 and a 7.
Okay. So no.
Then it's Earth Boys. Go for one's gonna fight a lion.
Whoa, rude.
With a 15 hit a lion.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That lion's gonna take 14 points of damage.
Oh no.
And that's gonna
It's fine.
punch the lion for another 14. Or 15 to hit. And it's gonna deal this time 15 points of damage.
Oh no, the one lion is gone.
Leo's like, no.
And then it really then the other one is gonna see that's a 20 and a 21 is gonna punch you, Leo. And it's funny because it seems like the fact that it can sense vibrations through the ground, illusions don't deliver vibrations, so they're not affected by mirror image.
You tried.
Cool.
18 points and then 14 points.
You learn something every day.
I love you, Celeste. I really do.
Sure.
Then it's your turn.
Damn it. Okay. All right. So
It's like
one
you
of
really
the-
picked some of the fewest enemies that can't be affected by mirror
I
image
know.
to do
it's
it.
it's the worst. Like synaptic static has never worked for me. They've always rolled. It's just that kind of stuff. Okay, so one of them looks really fucked up right after.
Yeah, pretty
Remy
seriously.
got to
Yeah,
it.
it's actually bloodied. So
Great.
or
So
muddied.
it's
Good one.
well, I'm pissed that it's got blindside or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack that one. Can we say that's the one that punched the lion? Because
Yeah, let's say that.
Take out my vengeance. Yeah,
Let's say
upon
that.
it.
Sure. Yeah.
So as I wield my sword and I bring justice into this world for killing a beautiful creature. Okay, so I went ahead and just pre-rolled everything. So 12 plus 11 is going to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be 5. Yeah, okay. 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 6, 21 damage.
Okay.
And then the second hit will be a not natural 20. So 16, that'll be 20 on my second swing.
Yeah, that's.
Oh no, that's my damage.
Oh, 20 damage.
20 damage
Oh,
and a 20
okay.
to hit.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, that's nice and easy. All right. Yeah, it is still up.
And I'm sorry, I'm gonna pop a that's one of these things I have. A trip attack, because why not? So
okay.
let me go ahead and add. That's gonna be another 6 damage on top of all that.
Okay. I'm just
and I
gonna
need
make
it
a
to make a
save.
Saving throw.
Oh, that is a 10.
Ah! And I feel like you knock that target prone. You get on the floor.
The Earth Elemental is falling onto the floor. Then it is Odella's turn.
I still have a lion left, right?
Oh, is there more first? Leo?
I might as well.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna go ahead and burn my second wind.
Okay. All right. Yes, you still have one lion.
Okay. That lion's gonna attack that felled
Yeah, at advantage.
rock
Sure.
rock guy.
Yes.
That is 18 plus 5, I think.
Yeah.
And then 7 points of piercing damage as it bites it, and it's like, "Rah."
I'll let it make an attack as a bonus action with the claw because it just states that if they're prone, it doesn't say that it has to be part of the pounce.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I always let that fly in my games.
Uh, 24
Yep, that hits.
and 7 points of slashing damage.
Surprisingly, it manages to defeat this elemental by slowly wearing it down, doing half damage.
It's just chewing off gravel bits.
This is the first time these lions have killed anybody.
Yay!
I agree.
Brothers!
Anything else, Odello?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was just the lions. So,
Yeah, that was the lion. I'm going to take a look real quick at my this because I always forget how many charges it takes.
Remember to do Hellish Rebuke more.
Mm.
I have 5 charges.
Let's see here.
Well, it's 1 charge per spell. So, but yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
so I should be burning that.
Ooh, that's fire damage. I'll do it to the rock guy, I guess. I'm gonna use 2 charges to make 2 little motes of light behind the other rock dude. And then they'll immediately explode, and I need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
Not his strong suit. 11.
That fails.
Okay. He's gonna take some damage.
10d4 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, he'll take all of that. He's been untouched though, so.
Well, not anymore. Rolling a lot of ones.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a nice one for the last one, though. Okay, so that's 12 plus 8 is 20 plus 5 is 25. 25 fire damage.
Okay. He seems to take all of it as expected.
And then, yeah, that's it. Because I don't have bonus action that I can do because I am out of sorcery points.
All right. Then now it is, sorry, not Roswin. It's Remy's turn. Then it'll be your turn. You're up next. All right. So we're gonna punch rock guy. That is a 20. That's a 26. And a 22. So those will all hit. 11, 19 points. First one.
Wait, sorry, are you attacking me? My internet dropped.
No.
Oh, okay.
Remy's
No,
being-
it's not always attacking you.
I assumed it was me.
Yeah, that's a reasonable assumption more often than not. But no, not this time. That is going to be 10, 19, 49 points to the next guy. Remy will do to the Earth guy, and then it is Roswin's turn.
Okay, I'm going to heal my boy. I'm
Thanks.
going to use the last of my rod that I'm willing to use because I don't want it to break. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some silver dust over Leo and 3rd level cure wounds.
Choo. Thank you.
Oh, okay. 16, 25.
Nice.
That was really good.
Very good. Yum. Fairy dust.
All right, then it is Fireboy's turn. He has not been able to hit Leo once. We're gonna try.
I
18.
hit him last. Hit me.
You're
I'm good with
also.
fire.
It's fine, but you're not next to it.
Yeah, I'm not.
It misses
I
twice.
just healed him.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
fine. Then we'll attack you, Rosman.
Wait, no, he already attacked me. You already
You
rolled.
already rolled it,
I
Dad.
rolled. I'll just tell you what the numbers were. So it was a 17, which misses anyway, and a 15, which misses you anyway.
Oh, well, then you
so just calm down.
I don't know
So
how.
now
This
you're
is
gonna
who I
get
am.
punched in the face by an earth elemental instead.
Oh.
So that's a
I'm not-
20 to hit
That hits.
and a 21 to hit.
That also hits.
That's gonna be 10, 18, 22, 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're so spiteful, Dad.
You
I
guys said hit me.
I live to get punched. Let me get punched.
No, I'll spread around the damage some more now. You guys asked for it, so it's fine. Literally asked for it. Leo, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the one that looks the worst. Is that Fireboy or?
No, that's the Earth guy again, because Remy's been able to really just pummel these things pretty solidly.
Neato. All right, then it'll be a 27 to hit with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay.
And then a 25 to hit.
Also hits.
Okay. 8. That'll be 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pop a superiority on that one too. And let's go ahead and try to trip him again.
Sure.
So that'll be 5 more damage on top of that.
That's a 10. He's tripped again.
I just kick him over.
All right, and then Odella.
Okay.
He is prone again.
He's prone. Okay, I'm gonna attack him with the lion first.
Do it, my babies.
Oh, that's really bad. That's a.
Oh.
It's at advantage.
13.
It's at advantage.
I know that's a 13 at advantage.
Oh, sorry, that's still gonna miss.
And then do I still get the?
Yeah. Yep.
That's better. Ooh, natural 20.
Hey, all right.
There you
So
go.
that's the claw or the bite.
I think it says under pounce, like
I'm looking.
whatever it is. I don't
Bite.
know. Bite.
So that's 2d8.
Okay.
Lion.
That's 8 points of piercing damage.
All right. Nope. Still alive this time. Had it rolled well the first time, it might have been able to do it. Both lions taking out both elementals, or one lion taking out both. But anyway, it is still up. Fire guy is still there. What would you like to do?
This is what Odella is going to do. She's going to bonus action. She's going to convert her one second level slot into sorcery points.
Okay.
And then she's going to step up and place a hand on both Roswin and Leo, because I think they're right next to each other at this point.
They are.
And then cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on both of them, twinning it.
Oh, very good. Very good. Thank
Nice,
you.
nice.
So that is 3d8 plus 5.
Yes.
Six plus 8 is 14. Plus
Yeah.
5 is 19. So 19 points of healing
Thank
Yay.
you.
to both of you. And that's my turn.
Woo, we broke 100 again.
Nice. I'll get there.
Nice.
All right. Then it is Remy's turn.
Finish him.
Yeah, more than likely. 14, 22 points. Yeah, so Remy just pummels into this thing and completely destroys the earth elemental.
Yeah.
Only Fireboy is left. And it is
Not-
now Ross's turn.
My turn.
Yep.
I'm going to do lightning bolt at disadvantage because I think it's right up on us.
Lightning shot, rather.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It is right up on you.
19 and 14. So I assume that hits. That's the lowest is going to be 26.
Yeah. Yep.
So. Oh, those are not the right dice. These are the right dice. Okay. That's going to be 14 points of lightning damage.
2 points of lightning damage. All right. Then it's gonna go to its turn. So I totally missed it that it could do this. So it's gonna move into your space, Leo.
Yeah.
And you take 3 points of fire damage and catch fire.
Wow.
You are currently on fire and burning.
Ah. I'm in hell.
And then it's going to attack you twice. And
This is just putting years on your skin.
and it's
All
gonna
maze experience.
25 to hit, and you will
Oh,
take.
is it also a blind sight one, or just the earth elementals?
No, you are correct. I do get. Yeah, you have to make a roll.
Yes. So I just have to roll a below an 11, right? I think for the first one. Let me see. Because there's still a bunch of Leos. So, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. I just have to roll higher than a 6. Right. Okay. If you have 3, yeah. Okay. Nope. It destroys a copy.
Goes through the copy.
Yes. That'll work. Nailed it.
So.
Suck on that, fire boy.
So the second one would be a crit, but you can go ahead and roll.
Yes. Okay. So I have to roll an 8 or higher. Suck it. Destroys a copy.
All right, copies are down. That is its turn.
Yes.
Leo.
Okay. Sweet. Sweet. All right. I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Okay.
While I'm on fire. What happens when I'm on fire? What is that condition?
Let's see.
Do I have to take a penalty?
No, at the start of your turn, you take a d10 fire damage every turn until someone puts you out.
Okay.
So you're going to take 9 points of fire damage.
Okay. All right. Is a 19 gonna hit this fool?
It is.
Okay, great.
You're going to take 8 points of fire damage for hitting it. As the flames flare up. Yep, that's how it works.
That's wild. Okay, well, I'm hitting it twice, so.
All right, well, let's see if you hit it. Did you? Well, you hit it first.
So I rolled 2 8s, so they'll both be 19s to hit. Okay, so that'll be 13 damage for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then 8 plus 5 is 6. 19.
The second damage.
One.
So you'll take 8 points from the second hit.
Ouch. And I'm screaming, and I'm hitting, and I'm screaming.
I'll do sound effects for you. Don't worry.
Crap. This is absurd. Right. I don't think there's anything I can do.
It's probably all the oil Leo puts onto like the oil up his muscles.
Hair.
It's just in his hair. It's just catching fire. He's extra susceptible.
Hold on.
Oh damn it! Oh,
the balm I gave you is flammable. I wrote.
Oh no, fire crotch. That's okay.
I think
Really
the lice are
upsetting.
dead though.
No, the lice will likely die because all the hair will be burnt away.
Great. All right.
So silver lining. Then it is Odela's turn.
Is my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing Leo, I'm concerned, but also
Yeah, like he's generally on fire as you would picture in like a comical way, but like his crotch is exceptionally on fire for some reason.
I don't know why that's happening.
Like if you had like a heat map, like all is on fire. Very.
That's the eye of the storm.
Yeah, basically.
part of me feels like I should put him out, but also part of me is like, we should probably deal with the fire, dude.
Yeah, it is an action to put him out. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast to just hit the fire dude with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
It's a bad day.
Sorry, Lita.
Such a bad day.
That's a 17.
Yep.
That's a natural 1.
That'll miss.
That's a second natural one.
Ooh.
You are so bad at Eldritch Blast.
I
specifically.
am terrible.
Never use that spell again.
Well, let's see what you do here.
So the first one is 11 points of damage.
Okay, that's not bad. So that's that. Are you gonna have the lion attack the fire guy?
Sure.
Burn into oblivion, lion.
There's also another person attacking. So technically, do I get it? They have pack tactics.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, they do. Yeah. Yep.
So that's 19.
That hits.
He's gonna die.
The lion takes 4 points of fire damage.
And he does 5.
And he does 3 because they're immune or they're resistant. But hey. All right. Anything
He's
else?
doing his
The
best.
lion feels good about himself. He's like, "Wah," but then he's also like,
Ow! Fire.
yeah.
Is that it
Which goes
for
against
you?
every natural instinct I have, but I'm a statue, so
Was there
Yeah.
was that it? Or no, that was just a
Yeah.
lion. No, okay.
Does me and lion.
Okay. So then it'll be Remy's turn, and seeing everybody catch on fire from punching this, Remy's gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Good call, Remy.
Probably
Well,
does better than me.
That's a 2, but that's a 14. So that's not bad. And then a 19 and then a 15, which all hit actually. But they're not agonizing blasts. So that's 1 point of damage, 3 points of damage, 5 points of damage total. 3 blasts.
Okay, guys, let's step it up. I'm on fire.
Sorry.
All right, then it's
I'm
fire.
really thrown
wait.
off by you being on fire.
Then it's
so.
Roswin's turn.
We're gonna do another boy at disadvantage.
All right.
19 and 9, which is still 21.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, it's gonna be 16 plus 23 points of damage.
And down goes Fireboy in a blaze of however you want to do this.
Yeah, so she just like lightning bolts it and kind of constricts and pulls the fire off almost, and then just like around it, like encases it in a cage and just it's
Got
gone
it.
when it opens.
I would like to stop, drop, and roll.
You do. As an action, you put yourself out.
I'm gonna lay on the floor just for a minute, kind of crumpled over, and just sigh.
Leo, you we're really on fire out there today.
Wow.
Odella will come over and like kind of like rub your arms.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I look at, I'm like, this place is terrible.
I want to look at the desk in the box because there's too much mush happening.
All right.
Except
Yeah,
for
there's some writing and papers. They all seem to have become illegible, and like as you go to pick up the paper, it basically crumbles at the touch. But
I don't touch anymore.
there. But there is this shoebox-sized chest.
Odella, do the hand. I need you.
Can I see? Does it seem like does it look anything like the box that Resmir had?
No, not like that.
Okay, I'm like, I don't want this to be like a poof situation again.
Yeah, that's fair. That is
Good
fair.
call.
Okay. I will use Mage Hand to see if it opens or if it's locked.
It is locked.
Okay. Does
Want me to break
Hold
it
on.
open?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hang on.
Hold on.
Well, hang on one step further, because Remy will see, like, well, hold on. And Remy will draw 4 thieves' tools and move over to the chest.
What? Who are
Who
you?
are you?
And Remy looks at you and says, like, I'm just me. And
That's
then
something Remy would
So
totally say.
mysterious. I love it about you. Go pick this lock. I'm gonna give them guidance
Sure.
with a +2.
Okay.
You learn something new about them every day.
Every
I swear.
single
Every
Well, today
Friggin'
we
moment.
a lot of new things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a 15. Clicks the lock. Chest opens. And you can see that as the chest opens, apparently there was some sort of magical trap, but Remy's unlocking of this lock seems to have also deactivated the trap. The
Nice.
chest swings open.
What's in it?
Inside, there are 3 scrolls.
Ooh.
All for
More
healing.
Books.
2 scrolls of protection against fire elementals, and
Oh,
1
wow.
scroll of
Shut
protection
the
against
fuck
earth
up.
elemental.
Well, that's just peachy.
Put them in your hole, Odella.
Peachy keen.
So 2 scrolls of fire elemental protection and 1 of earth.
Correct.
Okay,
It's a
so
little bit
I'm
backwards.
Alright,
2
so-
earth elementals and
Yeah.
so
I
I'm
know.
down 79 hit points right now.
gross.
So should I just burn all my lay on hands? Because we're still trying to be conservative. So
I
would say, yeah.
yeah, okay. I'll burn. All right, I'll burn all 55.
Hey,
Touching myself. Out of my face.
Rami,
Hmm.
touch me.
How much? What are you down?
I want to feel dirty.
Yep.
I can't do math. What's 115 minus 80? Or no,
You're like 29.
29.
Remy will give you 29 hit points.
Wow.
I mean, if
With
we
a
want to
touch.
give out hit points after my 55, I am still down 24 hit points. That's fine. I can work with this.
We're all green now.
So, just as a heads up, in case you guys have never had one of these types of scrolls in any of your games, which is possible, scrolls of protection are a scroll that anybody can use. They're not a spell, per se.
You have so many scrolls of protection.
What they do is when you activate a scroll of protection, it encloses you in an invisible barrier that extends in a 5-foot radius around you. And for 5 minutes, the barrier prevents any creatures of that type from entering or affecting anything within the cylinder.
Why was it on this side of the room? This
That was
sucks.
Probably intentional.
The cylinder remains on you and moves with you. However,
Unless
if
we
you
don't
move
really
in
do.
such a way that a creature would be inside the cylinder, it ends. They can attempt to overcome it with a charisma check. Not a saving throw, a charisma check.
Gotcha.
It lasts for 5 minutes.
Good to know.
But it's a 5-foot radius, so it can encompass multiple people if you walk together.
Interesting.
Well,
That
rad.
happened.
Shall we? Pointing down this
Okay.
long hallway.
So you guys continue down the hallway.
I'm in front.
Okay. As you start to go down the hallway, you can see that sort of immediately off to your left is another corridor that goes down to a door. To kind of wise, if you can think about like. And then the corridor, the one that you're in, continues further down, and there are steps that go downward. But yeah,
Were there any footprints or something? you said?
there
Or
were
did I-
bloody footprints. Yeah, leading out of. Let's see,
Leading
bloody
further
footprints heading up the corridor to the north, which would be that corridor. Jesus, this is so useless. The footprints end, surprisingly, because they don't tell you where they go.
Can I be like, hey, Lion, you were super helpful and I love you. And
Oh,
we
the
bring you all
lion's
the
still
time.
here?
Can you smell which way this person has gone?
The lion can make a perception check at advantage.
I was definitely spooning the lion in my distress.
Natural 20.
Oh, it's such a
Yes.
good boy.
We need to name these lions.
Yes.
Ren and Stimpy.
No.
Oh.
And you can also, if you want, give them a defining characteristic to define them from each other. However, what that is Your
Can
call.
one be like Scar, like with like the black mane, and one be one of those albino lions?
Sure.
Like Nala and Scar.
Are they?
Sure.
And they're. Well, you can have them be lionesses or lions. I don't care. It's your call. However you want to break it up.
They're boys.
Both boys. Okay.
Get
They're
the
my good
boys
boys.
out.
All right. So. Okay. We're gonna say that straight ahead is where the lion will indicate, not down this corridor to the door. That the bloody footprints lead straight ahead.
Okay. And he will continue to walk alongside Leo.
I'll give him scritches every once in a while.
Okay.
Just every once
Okay.
in a while.
We cool passing this door to go down, follow the footprints then?
Super cool.
Okay, cool.
That-
Steps descend to a walkway that appears to stretch across infinite space. Thousands of stars twinkle in unfamiliar constellations, and meteors streak through the vastness above and below the path. Just past the base of the stairs, a door framed by nothingness rises from the path. 50 feet beyond that, the path meets an intersection with another door straight ahead.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a door framed by nothingness, and then there's a normal door behind
Yeah,
you.
you're going down this infinite hallway. There's a door framed by nothingness on your right-hand side, and then at an intersection at the end of the hallway, there is another door.
But I thought the hallway goes on forever.
It does, but it also seems to not.
Paradox, man.
Awkward.
Does the lion indicate which way we should go?
Mm.
The
The
nothing door.
lion seems to be losing its fucking mind in this hallway. Like,
Oh,
think
no.
about, right? So there are literal meteors, like.
Yeah.
So, like, imagine a million
baby.
space laser pointers. Like, it is like. It's also affecting Leo. Like, Leo doesn't know
Yeah,
what's going.
like-
Like,
Whoa.
and strangely, Odella, as you are walking down this pathway, it
Mhm.
seems in a way slightly familiar to traversing into the portable hole.
Oh.
Like a weird sort of extra dimensional space, like a space that
Yeah.
is both infinite and also not.
Right.
It has that sort of vibe. Obviously to the 10th degree here, but similar in nature.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, which way do you guys want to go?
The lion and I are just clutching each other like,
I've decided that his name is Hank.
Hank.
Oh.
Hank the lion and I
Yeah.
are clutching each other. Confused.
I think the floaty door is kind of cool. That's pretty much how I determine my things.
Yeah, let's try the floaty door.
Okay. So you guys are going down the pathway towards the floaty door. And it looks, as you look left or right, as though there is infinite space below. Like there is
This is so bad.
You are in a 10-foot walkway with infinite space on either side. At which point I would like you all to make a dexterity saving throw as some of these meteors fly into you.
Push off and fall into
Ooh,
space.
16.
a 21 for me,
25 for Leo.
and fortunately a 9 for the lion.
I lied.
No! Don't do this. Don't do this, Ted.
I wanted to have a moment of wonder as the light comes towards him and he's like, I'm gonna get it. And then he dies.
All right. So let's roll a d4. 2. The lion, the meteor impacts. What was his health?
He's at 22.
So he's going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
as he's knocked off by the meteor. And he falls off and he quickly disappears from sight into infinite space.
Oh no. Hank. I barely knew ye.
This is just the worst day ever.
I can't imagine Leo's face right now.
Yeah,
What
he's
was
crying.
what was his hit points? Sorry.
It's 13 after the 9 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. So you guys are in front of the floaty door.
Leo is weeping.
Let's get out of here.
You guys
let's
open the
go.
floaty door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Floaty door opens. This circular room is obviously a study or a library. Its walls lined with bookshelves and extend from floor to the gently domed ceiling 20 feet overhead. A wheeled ladder is connected to a rail that runs around the curved wall, allowing access to the upper shelves. A delicate, ornate desk stands at the center of the room, surrounded by piles of blank paper. A large map sits on the desk, its corners held down with stones. There is, yeah. Yep.
What is the map of?
Okay, let's find out, shall we?
All the cult's plans, please. Also, this place. What the hell? What's going on? Wizards, man. They crazy.
Seriously. This place is just. I wanted to be like, wow, it's beautiful, but then it killed our lions. So
Yeah,
let's
Leo's
see.
gonna turn to Odell and be like, "Do you think he suffered?"
Go ahead and Leo make a Arcana check as you look, or History, whichever one you have.
Oh, natural freaking 20. So that'll be, let's see, 23.
This map, somehow you know from your bardic travels, this is a map of a very specific area, a very specific city on the elemental plane of fire. This is the map of the city of Brass.
Whoa, that's wild. Okay.
take that shit.
You get
Yeah,
the
man.
feeling that to the right scholar or planar
This
traveler.
would be very useful.
Also,
Yeah.
as you pick it up, it's kind of hard to tell, but it seems like it has some sort of coating.
Fireproof.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make sense, I think, with
here-
with what I know.
In the tower, you see what looks like, probably in this area rather, you would guesstimate from a quick look around at least 5,000 books total. Pamphlets, folios, scrolls, tablets. Easily weighs over 2,000 pounds. All of the stuff that is here.
Yeah.
Are there any secret cultists here? Because I don't want that shit happening again.
You can make me an investigation check. And Leo can make me a perception check.
Natural 20. Plus guidance of +4.
Okay. You look around, you don't see any secret cultists.
Good. I keep
You do a book on either religion or animal handling, your choice, Roswin, catches your eye as something quite valuable and interesting. Your choice, which one?
Does it say, I mean, I don't know if it matters, but does it say what kind of religion or?
I haven't decided yet. You need to pick first because and then I'll explain the mechanic and then you tell me.
Okay. For me, I guess I would do animal handling.
Okay. I need you to make me an animal handling check then.
I got a 23 on my perception, by the way.
Okay.
That's a 14 plus 5, 19.
Okay, so you happen to find, as you're looking through here, this is sort of the mechanic. If you take time looking for certain books on certain subjects, you get the feeling that this one tome worth about 190 gold pieces.
Oh,
Wow.
I keep wanting to say I put it in my shell, but I don't have it anymore. Put it in my backpack.
And Leo, you hear from, let us see, for what's strange, 10 feet above the floor, in this room, which has more than a 10-foot high ceiling, even though it doesn't say, clearly, in like coming from seemingly just the stacks, here where all these books are, what sounds like claws scratching on wood and a lion roar.
What? Wait. Shh, 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 shh. Leo's gonna say to the room,
Yeah.
and try to locate where that's coming from.
Yeah, it seems like 10 feet up on the wall, like through books, seemingly just books, is scratching and more roaring.
I'm gonna climb up there and look behind the books. Like, what?
Do you climb or do you use the ladder?
Oh, I guess I can use the ladder like a...
All right, so when you position the ladder in that area, the books actually pull away and it opens a door up here 10 feet up, and Hank jumps out.
Yay, buddy! Oh,
Um,
can he jump on me? Can I catch him? Oh,
Yeah, Hank took 14 points of damage, by the way, but he is...
Oh.
From falling from infinite space and landing in this room. There's like a blood splatter in the room.
buddy, I'm cradling him. Hank, it's okay.
Then he should be a statue.
Is it? Okay, well, let's say it's 1 point, then less whatever he had.
Okay.
Wait, what did he take? What did he have?
He said he took 9 points, so that he was down to 13. And if he took 14
okay, well
points,
then we'll make it 12.
Okay.
He's barely alive.
Oh no. Hank.
Oh no, I wish I had lay on hands left.
The hug is so strong that he dies.
No.
You hug him to death.
I'm gonna burn a cure wounds on Hank because I don't care.
All right, at which
Fight
point
me.
the papers on the table swirl up and attack. I need you to roll initiative.
Can we
Oh,
just
God!
leave this room, guys? Can we just make that?
Well, Hank got 13 points back.
Okay.
I got a natural fucking 1, so that's gonna be a 4 on my initiative.
Okay. Oh, I should write these down. Huh?
Probably.
You know, I don't need your sass right now, Katie.
15.
Oh, what'd you say, Adela? Sorry.
15.
15. Leo?
12.
12. Okay.
This die. I get a 20 and then a 1 right after it. Beautiful.
Paper, huh?
Death by 1,000 cuts.
So Remy's up first. Natural 20. Natural 20. 19. So Remy's gonna punch the paper.
Why?
Because it's attacking us.
It's paper.
I don't. You know what? I said that about plants, and it went really poorly last time. So.
Well, so Remy's damage though was 43 points with 3 punches.
Jesus.
And even through the resistance the paper has as a swarm of paper, punches the paper into submission and it goes unconscious.
Okay. Good
Can
job,
it go
Brownie.
unconscious or it falls?
It fell inertly to the table.
I just imagine Remy going, no. And it's fine.
Yeah, in 6 seconds this combat ends.
I'm still hugging Hank, like.
Yep. And yeah, there's the room that Hank came out of.
Oh, we can. It's still like open.
Yeah, it's open. It's a room, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's look
check
in
it out.
there.
A circular plane of crystal 10 feet in diameter hangs vertically in this chamber, anchored to the ceiling, wall, and floor by chains. A scene of roiling fire can be glimpsed within the crystal. In front of the crystal, an ornate rod is set into the floor.
Like a lever?
Yes.
I see. Flame crystal. Is there any other entrance or exits out of this room?
No.
Scared. I'm scared of everything.
Yeah, how'd you get here, buddy?
Can I do like an Arcana check on the rod and see like what
Sure.
it might be doing or whatever?
Guidance.
Yeah.
Let's choose in this D4.
19.
It seems like this crystal seems like it may be something of like a scrying device of some kind. And based on just the proximity of this lever or this rod, it seems like it is some form of activation, or it does the thing, right? It's the only other thing in the room. So activating this must happen through this rod.
Do we want to act? I feel like this is a poor choice. Activating it.
Go ahead and pull it, Celeste. Go ahead
Well,
and pull
we
it.
could though.
We should. I want to do
Okay,
it.
everybody stand back.
Okay.
Hank, you too.
Here's a rover.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to flip the lever like an asshole.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use a luck reroll. Why not? Okay, that will be a 19.
Yep. You pull it, it just shows flames.
What do you mean, the crystal just shows flames?
Yeah, it doesn't. It just continues to show flames. Like it was showing the flames in there when you moved in, and it just continues to do that.
Really?
Even when I switched it?
Yeah.
Is this just the Yule log channel?
Ron Swanson comes out. With
You
some
get a
whiskey.
feeling you didn't do it right. It's very hard to set this to where it needs to be set, and you're not good enough at it.
Okay, I have vehicle proficiency, so can I make the case that I am proficient with driving stick and could make this work?
Do not
Sure.
allow that.
Make a persuasion check against the DM, and we'll see how I feel about this.
Oh, he's good at these.
I'm
Watch
very
out.
good at these. That'll be a 34. Hey God, I'm proficient at stick. Please let me do this.
Okay. You get the image shifts to a stunningly beautiful, fiery vista overlooking what looks like, from the map you saw, the city of Brass.
Whoa.
Pretty.
That's it.
I feel like accomplished myself.
You did it.
So I think it's just any other settings on this bad boy? I'm gonna jiggle it around like a little bit.
Go ahead and make me another sleight of hand check.
Okay. Okay. That will be a 22.
Yeah. So you get it kind of like zooms in,
Ooh.
and it's not perfect, right? Like
Yeah.
you've zoomed in, and it's kind of like fuzzy and sort of like out of focus, but you'll get things in focus a little bit. And it's sort of, you feel like you may have zoomed in on some kind of like City of Brass like brothel, but it's like
Yeah.
watching HBO on a
Wow.
cable channel where you don't have cable. So you kind of get like the blurry, sort of get like, oh, there's a boob,
Yeah.
and like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
there's a penis.
Oh, it's on fire. Whoa.
But yeah, it's
what?
like a fiery porn channel right now. You didn't get the high enough roll to get it clear HD.
Damn it.
But,
Leo's just like,
there's
why
like
not?
some Janazi there. There's a
Oh,
couple
wow.
of like, it seems like a Janazi woman and an Afridi is your best guess from what you've
Odella
gathered.
will just like slowly slide her hand over Leo's eyes and then push his head away.
What? Oh no, we wanted it to work. Okay.
When Remy comes out, Rosalind's like, I thought it was just feet that touch.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, poor sweet husband. Well, I think we know what this wizard spent a lot of time doing.
Is this Pygot's previous
Huh,
Wow. That would be pretty
a
insane.
wild coincidence. Well,
I wish I'd had that much forethought.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much more we can gain from this room.
I mean,
want
you
me
feel
to
like
do
if you keep
anything else.
trying, you've mastered the stick pretty well. You might
Right,
be able
but-
to get all sorts of stuff from it.
I never thought I'd have to write shows fire boobies in my notes.
Yep. The
Here
scry
we
stone
are.
of boobies.
I think we're done here, and Odella will shuffle everybody out of the room.
I think so too. I don't like that.
Okay. Let's return to the normal door. But can I tie a rope to Hank?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so you guys head back out into the abyssal or the extra dimensional hallway, rather.
Let's
Yeah.
run when we get out there. Just
All right,
run.
you guys run down the hallway. Everybody,
Yeah.
still make me a dexterity check as you're running, as meteors fly at you.
Oh no. I got an 8.
Oh no,
I
Remy got a
15.
3.
I got a 17.
I got a 15, and then Hank got a. Oh, way to go, Hank! Hank got a 17.
We're reunited, buddy.
What was everybody's rolls again?
I got an 8.
I got a 15, and Hank got a 17.
I also got a 17.
All right, so Remy got a 3 on the die, but that's a 13. Roswin, you take some damage,
Get punched by a meteor.
which is 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're knocked off, but you can fly, so you just fly back.
Yeah, I'm oh.
Yeah. Girl. Oh.
It's good. It's good.
I'm
Should we
rushing
try?
Hank.
Who's? Well, I think only Leo's the non-flyer, right?
You have to rub it in.
And then you guys make it to the end of the hallway. And then you see that it is indeed a T intersection. Straight ahead of you is the door you saw through the extra-dimensional space, and there's a door to the left and a hallway to the left that leads to a door, and a hallway to the right.
That does not lead to a door.
It does not lead. It seems to lead to an open room, no
Got
door.
it.
So are we back in like normal?
Yeah, you're in normal space, but when you turn around, it's like all cosmic and weird and trippy.
God.
Can Hank smell again, or is he still too freaked out?
I feel like Hank's had a little bit of a day, so
Yeah.
he's
That's
having
how
a.
it is.
He's just kind of trying to center
It's
himself.
okay, Hank.
I can sniff.
Okay.
I'll become a dire wolf because I never use this shit.
Yeah.
I've ever used it. And I'm gonna sniff.
What circle are you, Roswin?
Dreams.
Ah.
Let me look at my creatures. Dire wolf. Okay. Oh, I have advantage. Okay. And is that a survival check?
Perception.
Perception?
Yeah, perception. Advantage if you want the sniffy. Sniff.
Okay. Well, I get a plus 10, and that's 12, so 22.
It's weird. Currently, it seems you don't get any interesting smells at all from the door straight ahead. Like, it just very generic smelling.
Mhm.
Almost like
Door.
generic door.
Generic room.
Down to your right, you get the smell of a little bit of like smoky smell. Also a little bit of cinnamon down that way. And the door to the left, you get a sort of metallic smell through the door.
Oh, that's probably the winner
Like-
then.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go and paw the door to the left.
Okay.
Can you do your
Me too.
Leo's going.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, the sneeze passed. Yeah, I will be at the door.
Okay, you open the door. 2 massive hourglasses occupy this irregularly shaped chamber. Their glass globes are nearly 15 feet across, with each hourglass rising almost to the ceiling 30 feet overhead. Each is suspended by chains, pulleys, and gears in such a way that it can be turned over to set the sand running. Slumped against the wall at the far side of the chamber is the cultist who called to you from the balcony of the tower. His dark robes are charred and torn, and a blue dragon mask is clutched in his bloody, red-stained hands.
I am going to run over to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna kneel down beside him. Is he conscious?
No, he's dead.
Oh. Fuck.
Oh.
Slumped against the wall, his dark robes charred and torn.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean.
Yeah, he's dead. He has expired.
Oh boy. I'm gonna like pat his shoulder sadly.
He's like, no, I'm just kidding. He's not.
Fucking do that.
And then I will pick up the mask.
You hold in your hand a bloody but undamaged blue dragon mask.
Oh shit.
And, yeah, there are these hourglasses in the room with you as well. Yeah, that's it.
Muted.
What if we find a way to turn it and magically? I can't say this. I'm a wolf.
Oh, magically
Oh.
reset time and get him to come back to life. Well, I'm gonna look over at Odella and like kind of hold the mask, like, we should put this away immediately.
Oh, okay. I open up.
Put it in the cold box. You never know.
Oh, okay. I open up the hole and then open up the chest of colding and put the mask in there.
All right, it's in there.
Also, do I know anybody that can talk to the dead?
What?
Just curious.
Come again?
I mean, theoretically, yes.
Oh, I mean, I guess we could bring him back. He was a good person. He was gonna come to our side.
And let's see. Yeah, the hourglasses are not flowing, but they're massive.
Do we want to try and tip one over?
Why?
Yeah,
Make me a perception check, Odella.
Perception?
Mhm.
That is a 12.
Looks like there's some real shiny sand in the sands, but mostly just sand.
I mean, my passive perception is a 21.
Sure. It looks like there's some shinier than just regular sand inside these hourglasses. Like there may be possible gemstones mixed in with the sand.
Huh.
But the gemstones are clear as they don't stand out color-wise.
Oh, diamonds?
Well, one could posit. You're muted, Katie. You're also a wolf.
I know. I'm not muted. I'm whispering.
Okay.
Because I'm a wolf. And so it's my internal thoughts.
Oh, I see.
I know Zodella.
Well, perhaps we should bring him with us, and maybe once we're out of here, there's something we can do for him.
I think that's fair. I can always perform a burial for him.
I mean, he was trying to get out of this place, and we shouldn't leave him to die here alone.
Okay. I do believe that one of my chests are big enough to fit a body, so
Yeah, we did determine that. So
Oh, we could put him in the fridge too, right?
yeah.
yeah, you can put him in the fridge.
Let's put him.
I got really sick of all the like weird dead stuff that you guys kept putting in my hole, so
Yeah, that's...
Out of character, I hope we die one day in the far, far future and someone finds this shit and they're just like, what the fuck?
Whoa! Yeah, let's take his body.
Okay.
I personally don't want to mess with the hourglasses.
Okay.
That seems like a terrible idea.
We'll
right?
say
To any
Rosman
of
can
you.
see the gems too, because you have dog vision, so like it's
I just like put my snout up against it and like fuck up the clean glass.
Yeah.
with My nose.
it does give it doesn't like flip over, but it does give in that it can move when you boop it. But that's about it.
Oof.
Indeed.
Rosman, bark once if you want us to flip it over. Bark twice if you don't want us to flip it over.
Woof.
What? No.
She wants us to flip it over.
I'm gonna
I,
like pounce up on Leo, put my front paws on his shoulders. 'cause I'm huge.
this does not feel like. Why would we do? We're so close to getting out of here. Leo's like nervous after everything that's happened today. We just want to flip it over, seriously. All right. I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it. Celeste wants to know.
Stand back.
God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna flip it.
You do it. You pull on the chains to rotate it. Let's see. You pull as hard as you can, and there is like a hideous ear-wrenching like groan as it's like and it finally comes, it like pulls, like it kind of pulls through the rust and it rotates over. And then the sand is kind of, and it's that nice sort of, these are really big hourglasses, so it's almost like a rain stick kind of effect with the amount of sand that's coming through. But you can see as it's falling, like mixed in with all of the grains of sands, there does seem to be some diamonds falling through. Not a ton, but there, you like over time you catch like a couple, and then it's just like, but that's, nothing seems to happen. Time doesn't slow down or speed up for you. The time doesn't like it doesn't rewind for you. You don't go back and relive your childhood.
I'm just terrified that I'd age like 50 years.
We'll just see what happens when you guys leave. What time it is when you leave.
Oh.
Well,
but yeah, there's
too late now.
that's all you see.
Okay. Are we satisfied? Leo will look around at Wolf Roswin. Nodella.
She just like her ears are back and like she wanted something more to happen. She just kind of like starts walking out the door.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
You do have smoky cinnamon. We're back the way you came.
I think we should just leave. We got the mask.
We should just leave. We have the mask. This is everything we needed.
Yeah.
As adventurous as my heart is, we're probably holding the most important thing we possibly can be in this whole campaign. So,
okay. So, you guys start making your way back out the way you came.
mm-hmm.
And once we get to the buttons, I'll put a paw on the chair.
Okay. You press the chair and it lights up.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. You go back through and you do arrive in that front hallway.
Perfect. And let us leave. I'm just waiting for Ted to say something horrible, but we're leaving. We have the dead body, we have the mask. We won. We're leaving. Goodbye.
He's reading a lot.
I know. I don't like it.
So
we just go home forever.
Yeah.
You guys
I don't have crabs anymore. It's a great night.
Make your way outside of the tower, and you find yourself in the tower with a hedge maze in front of you.
Oh no.
Oh hell.
There's got to be a back door, right? Like,
I mean, but if we pick the wrong thing, it's just gonna bring us back to the beginning, right?
Right? Yeah.
Or it's gonna like backtrack us.
Well, let's try.
Well, is it there only the one exit into the maze?
You mean from where you currently are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like Yeah, we'll say there's just the seemingly one path.
Do we think that any of the
We didn't even
buttons-
come in through a path, did we?
Eventually, yeah, no, you,
We were placed there.
We were
Yeah.
like pooped here. So is there an exit?
yeah, we'll say there's one. Sure.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It's more fun if there's not. Nope, there's not.
I run into a hedge.
Sorry.
You come out the other side.
Ah!
She comes back and she's like, looks happy.
Ah!
Still
Okay,
fun.
okay. How much do you want to bet that one of these buttons is going to take us out of here?
Well, there's none that looks like a sundial, but the right triangle one that looks like the gnomon, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's so we could do upside down L, we could do rectangle, we could do flame, which I don't feel great about. We could do square.
No, do the flame one. It's good.
No, I
no.
That's
No,
I'm
no.
getting a theme here, and I don't want
I
to go
think
to the rest.
flame would be really fun.
I'm cool to like casually observe the city
Yeah,
of Grass.
I don't really know what else, so I'm cool with the gnomon idea. So either the triangle or the upside down L.
Yep.
What
All
would
right,
you
let's-
guys like to do?
Sure.
Let's do the right triangle.
Okay.
Okay.
Lights up. Do you go through?
And yes, we
Yeah.
do.
You guys
Close my eyes.
teleported into an area within the hedge maze where you see a sundial and a gnomon intact
Good.
with a shadow pointing at the A orientation.
That was the first one, right?
hmm
Yay!
So
At
do we
which
just have to
point
go back to
you
E?
hear screaming and terror sounds of villagers screaming, running, dying, and the smell of ozone
Oh,
hits your nose,
crap.
coming from the opposite way of Sundial Area A, or this shadow.
So back where the town was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We need
let's
to
go.
go. Yeah.
So you guys turn around, and as you exit out of the hedge maze, seeing the town, you see a massive blue dragon strafing and blowing lightning breath through the town and just destroying shit.
They were nice people.
Roswin, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
22.
Just Roswin?
Yep, just Roswin. Roswin, you can see from the distance that you're at very clearly, because this wreckage is unfurling, that this dragon is missing one of its eyes. And you are immediately called back to your first night in Greenest when you guys fought with a ballista on the top of the tower and drove a blue dragon from attacking that small town in like episode 3 of Horde of the Dragon Queen. This is
crap.
that same dragon.
She's going to shift out of wild shape and heavy metal music starts playing. She's like, I was always coming back for you, fucker.
Where's this music playing?
What is this? What?
Are you doing this?
No,
or-
yeah, I'm looking at my
Oh,
guitar like, I
I'm
don't know.
back out of the woods. Let's get this fucker.
Yeah, as you guys are rushing towards the town, you can see this dragon is terrorizing people, just strafing and blasting lightning seemingly rampantly. Let's see. And yeah, you are taken back. You don't have some buff barbarian chick to hoist a ballista on her back while the rest of the party tries to figure out how to shoot it and misses a lot.
Tad.
You have a buff bard. You don't need
I'd
that
just
buff.
like to
bard.
interject that at level 14, I am the motherfucking ballista.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That is fair, but you still don't have one.
I'm gonna summon my mount. It's gonna be so good.
It takes 10 minutes, mind you.
Fuck. Can I be doing it on the run over here? Just be cool, Ted. Just be cool. Just be cool.
I gave you fucking stick shift, so watch it.
So I could see Brass City porn.
Yeah, I get it. I gave you that too. That's not a thing that's in the book, obviously.
Oh, really?
Well, it's funny.
Porn in the book.
It's funny. But like there's a lot certain things Wizards gets like really ridiculously descriptive about shit. So like, fun fact, potential spoilers for a very minute part of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. There's a part where there's a kidnapped dwarf and he's naked and been kidnapped and tortured, and he exchanges with you for saving his life a map of one of the levels of the dungeon that it very specifically says he folded up into tiny squares and stored in between his butt cheeks when he was captured, so that way they couldn't steal it. Yeah, like,
Yep.
They go to that level in spots, but then they can't tell you how high a ceiling is. 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot balcony. Sure.
I'm really confused, man.
I will let you make me a concentration check at disadvantage to see if you can maintain the 10-minute concentrations while running full stop with a dragon ahead of you.
So I have
Yeah, I-
Warcaster, which gives me advantage. So can I argue it will
Nope.
cancel out?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. You've also never cast this spell before.
Nope.
Did we ever, while she's doing that, did we ever find out what the dragon masks do? I can't remember if they told us or.
I did a shit ton of research on what the Dragon's Masks do, but I don't know that I got like a great answer.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it would be attunement regardless, right? So.
That's true. I just didn't. That's
Okay.
true.
All right. And concentration is Constitution.
Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
So 15 with disadvantage.
Is it even going to take 10 minutes to get to the dragon?
I don't know. I can't remember how long it took you guys to get here, so.
Bit.
Let's see. How much time was it from the
'Cause,
tower?
like, a lot of people are going to die if it takes us 10 minutes to get there.
Celeste, I really want this for you.
I really want
I also do, but I'm also concerned with just running towards a town that's going to be already destroyed by this point.
Well, we're gonna kill the dragon either way. Even if everybody's dead, it's one less dragon in the world.
Sure. It takes you 11 minutes to get there. But that's 11 minutes of lightning breath weapons. So the town is on fire. Ozone smell is rampant in the air. And as you begin or complete, well, what happens? Tell me the thing.
Okay. All right. So I think this is since I've never cast this spell before, this is something I got from my magical secrets. So what I basically wanted was a way to be able to fly around the battlefield, right? Or do something to like get up there with the dragon. So I found this spell that I happened to like, the summon mount spell. I'm like, this is weird. And I've been reading this thing over and over and over again and like trying to master it and trying to figure out. I've never really been able to do it, but like, or in practice or whatever, but I'm like, this is the time, this is the moment. So I'm like going through like the spell that I've memorized at this point and trying to like pull. And I don't think Leo really understands what's at the end of it, other than it's like a magical flying creature that comes to your aid. Right. And he's like, yes. And like, that's what I need right now. So he's going through the steps and just like booking it and trying to.
Yeah,
He's
so
just doing it with his whole heart. I don't think he really knows what's at the other side of this.
let's see. So yeah, and as this is all going down, Roswin, what's this? Nothing? Okay. Roswin, you have spent time in the church recently, so you know you've picked up I mean, obviously we trivialized some of the stuff. We just sped up time and kind of hit on the highlights of what was important. But you spent a lot of time there, and you had spent time with clerics and also paladins of Selene and things like that. So, in your time and your newfound kind of religiousness, if you will, you're familiar with what the Find Greater Steed spell are. And you know the general concept of how they work. And, paladins don't seem to have any problem doing this. They can do this relatively well. There's no confusion about it. They know what they're summoning. They know what they're getting. They know how it works. And Leo's been, studying over this for, a level equivalency of time, trying to figure this out, and then just beseeches the heavens for something.
Yeah,
just
please.
whatever shows up.
Something with wings.
Something with wings. Hopefully it's not gross. And that's his whole process. But it somehow, in some bizarre-ass way, works. When you all see descending, you see a shape sort of block the sun as the sun flares, you're looking up, and you see a creature coming down through the sky, calming to Leo's aid. You hear the flapping of wings, white feathered wings. A white creature descends, and make sure you're watching the stream as I will throw up a picture of what this thing looks like as it touches down and continues to run with you as you are running towards the dragon. Wow. There it is on stream for everybody to see.
Wow.
What it looks like.
Roswin, watching him try to cast a spell, is thinking something's gonna show up just disfigured and saying "kill me."
Yeah, right. Yeah, I had thought about doing that. Thought about doing that. I thought about making it like a Periton as well, because that's something you can summon with Find Greater Steed, just to be like, well, maybe next time, champ.
Leo is like, fuck yes! Fuck yes! Yes! And he's pointing at the lion and running and pointing back. He's like, yes!
And Hank is just like, whoa.
Oh,
No, buddy! No, buddy!
You're still my boy.
Hank with 13 hit points of running along,
doing his best. He's gonna die as soon as we get into this fog, but he's trying.
Yeah.
I can't take him up there, man. I need him to live. Oh my god, I'm crying and gonna jump on the back of this lion.
Yes, I believe we decided that it would be called a Scion would be the term for this.
Yep.
But more or less, folks, it's just a Pegasus that looks like a lion. So it's just skin to make Celeste
So
cry.
on brand.
Yeah, it's skin to make Celeste cry. That's basically all it is.
So good.
Hashtag cosmetics. Cosmetic upgrades, that's really where it's at. You hit level 14, all you get's good cosmetics at that point. So you guys make your way into the town. And as you start to get closer, the dragon seemingly notices you and almost its head whips around and a smile splits across its face as it looks over to you, and it says out loud in common to the four of you / Scion.
Yeah. Buddy.
And it says, "The mask, fools. The mask is what I've come for. Give it to me, and I'll leave the remainder of these crawling ants with their miserable lives. The queen is returning. Who are you to hope to stop her? Give me the mask." And as he says that, you see that the socket where the eye once was flares with a green glowing light. And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
What?
Well, it'll be good to have Renee back for this fight.
And you guys all have a charge.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
I could do a big one.
I could do a big one.
I could do a big. Well, I have the 10 of 10.
Well, remember too that because the way yours work. So anyway, like I was stating, your Your ultimate is the Bless and Bane for allies and enemies, I think within 30 feet, and it's like 10 minutes non-concentration. But it's keyed off of your Bard level -5. So you're basically to make your Bardic Inspiration one less. So your Bardic Inspiration is currently a 10. So this is Bless and Bane, but it's a D8 instead of a D4. So you guys add a D8 to attack rolls and saving throws, and it takes a -1 D8 to its
Jeez.
attacks rolls. So that's how that works. And then obviously, if you were to get a D12, it would then be a D10 of things.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, sorry folks for that random blip. I have no idea what just happened. Like no warning, just gone. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to the Raiders from Wormwood Gaming and everyone else who was here at the start and all of the brand new follows. Guys, I think we've gotten in like the past week easily over 100 followers here on Twitch.
Wow.
We're approaching 2,400, almost 2,500 followers here in like a matter of a week. Fantastic stuff. So the Belladonnas, ideally, Renee will be back with us for next time, although, hang on. Okay, that'll be the 29th of April.
I'll be 27 then.
Yeah.
Woo!
Next week will be the last, as I stated earlier, will be the last Princes of the Apocalypse before this show goes to weekly, which will be pretty cool. Although I think the first weekly show, most of us will be... No, actually, no. We'll have 2 weekly shows and then the recovery from D&D Live. But let's go around the horn and say about all the people and things and what we do and where we're found. And how you're feeling at this current point in the adventure. So we'll start with you, Laura. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, I'm Laura. You can find me at Win in Rome on Twitter. It's pretty easy to remember. And how I'm feeling at this current point in the adventure, one, blue dragons are crap. So obviously we're gonna beat him.
One of the
and
2 people who fought it originally.
2, I just hope that everybody just like forgets about Odella's weird like
No.
canoeing thing.
No.
It's just
No.
never brought up again.
No.
Funny.
No.
But I'm feeling pretty good.
All right. Katie, what about you?
Hi, I'm Katie. You can find me on Twitter at lazy_mermaiden. I'm here soon to be every Monday playing Roswin. I make some of the merchandise that can be found in the store. Hoodies will be out tomorrow with updated Belladonnas logos. I am subbing for a little bit on Venture Maidens on Wednesday with Celeste. And I will be going with the Venture Maidens to D&D Live, which is exciting.
Mhm. And last but not least, Celeste.
Hey everybody, my name is Celeste Konowich at @CKonowich on Twitter. If you like hearing me do D&D, you can do it at a lot of places. Like Katie said, Venture Maidens, I'm the Dungeon Master for that actual play podcast, which you can find at Venture Maidens everywhere online or wherever podcasts are free. I'm also the co-host for DMnastics, which you can find on the Block Party podcast. I am also on a Wizards of the Coast show called Community, which is a monthly talk show where we drink tea in our house and talk about how awesome everybody is in the community. And then, like Katie said again, D&D Live, we're going to be there. Venture Maidens will be there, and we're performing, I believe it's May 17th. So it's Saturday, 1 to 4:30 Pacific time, I believe. It's somewhere in that slot range. So you'll be able to check us out live on the Wizards of the Coast stream there. Again, yeah, follow me at CKonowich.
All right, and I am Ted. This is Nerd Immersion.
Oh god, I didn't talk about Mr.
I'm gonna get there. I'll get there. I'll circle back to you. Don't worry.
Come back to me. Come back.
Yeah.
Baby, come back.
So tomorrow is Tuesday night. It will be Everin, which is my homebrew campaign. We will not have Jake as he's in DC, but I think this is the last real vacation before his fiance Megan has their baby. So that's kind of why I'm not going to fault him for going on vacation and doing that. So you can look forward to when Megan is due, that there will be an entire month of my campaign, and then when my son's born, then a whole month of Evil Game. So we can kind of give each other a little bit of a break. But I just upgraded all of the lights in the studio. I bought a mixer board and high quality mics. So please stop by at least for a little while tomorrow so we can help tune the gain on all those mics live with you guys listening. And to do my best ahead of time, but a live audience is always better. Wednesday is Doctor Strange. I did not get to build him last week due to a work trip, so Doctor Strange will be built on It Builds character on Wednesday. I will also be attending D&D Live. I will be playing in the Mixer game, which is the Mixer game is just a mixture of literally a bunch of people from a bunch of other shows. We are the last possible show. So even though we're really hardcore restricted to how long we can go, I feel like if anyone's going to get leeway to go a little longer, it's going to be us because we're the last show on Sunday, which is like the 2:15 slot, I think. So be on the lookout for more information on that. And Celeste runs a show here on my channel on Sundays called Mistress of Modules. This past Sunday, we did the rebroadcast of episodes 1 and 2 of Rats of Waterdeep, run by Lisa Chen of Community and the Adventures League and other things. But Celeste, what's going on? How about that show? Remember that?
So I am still confirming, but I believe we are going to be playing a really fun Easter themed one shot for this Sunday. It's this really cute new story that came up, and let me see what it's called. It's fine. It's called Hunt for the Dragonkin. It was written by Emily Smith. It's just a really fun, cute one-shot adventure we're going to be doing just for the fun Easter holiday. And then after that, we'll be back with some stuff that I will announce. But please, at Mistress of Mods all over social media. Follow us. Check us out on Sunday. We'll be there. It's great.
I will also like to remind you, if you're unaware and you're just watching, that you can donate potions and charges to the players. It is only a one-shot, or typically a two-shot, but reliquary tipping things can still impact those games if you really want to just fuck with people who are only here for 2 days. That's always a good time.
Announce
Super
about the merch also benefit the reliquary and stuff again.
Yes,
too.
yeah, I'll do that again as well. Thank you, Katie. So the merchandise, I'll put a link here into this the chat for our new merch store. But if you actually were to go to any of the donation pages, right, like if you're going to donate to Nerd Immersion like you would normally do, when you go to that page, you'll now see a couple of options. It'll say donate money. In the middle, it will say merch with a nice green tag where it shows the merchandise you can buy. Currently in the channel are OG Belladonnas shirts and mugs, Nerd Immersion, that one right there, and the Nurgle, which is what I've decided I've named the Nerd Immersion logo. There's that, a couple gear for that, and the Arms Out, Hearts Open shirts. The hoodies will be there tomorrow. I'll be adding more stuff over time as I develop it. Also Stick Vannon poster is available. The hero Princess of the Apocalypse. But yes, we also have the prices on this merch is a little bit higher. But like, let's say you go to buy Arms Out, Hearts Open tank for $24. You pay the money and get the tank top for yourself, but that $24 also fills the reliquary $24.
Oh man, I wish I had done that when I bought mine. Now I know.
I can always just add it because I don't think I knew that at the time when I had set things up. So that is how that works. You can also see the wish list that I have set up there, but I have to go in and update that because it's all really old and all the stuff is stupid expensive. And if you're really generous and feel like buying me things for a lot of money, great. That also fills the reliquary and also goes to helping stuff here on the channel. A lot of it's like camera gear and things like that, or whatnot. So that all does help to go fill the reliquary. And I just got new confirmation again from our Twitch guy. I have stuff that's kind of working, but they tweaked the API on Streamlabs. So hopefully next week, or at least maybe even tomorrow if I'm lucky, we will have the output that shows the players' charge counts, and as you donate, you'll see the charges increase on individual players, so you can have a live count of who has what. So that is that. And then lastly, the giveaway for the Stranger Things starter set. All you have to do is follow us on Twitch. It used to be following us on Twitch and YouTube, but Gleam changed their abilities, so you can't actually ask people to subscribe on YouTube. It's outside of the policy for that. But that's a big thank you to you guys for going and checking out that video. We're almost at 20,000 views on the review I did of it, and it's probably one of the most positively received videos I've ever done, which thank you again for that. And we're only, I think, 70 YouTube followers away from 5,000. So that's pretty cool. So again, thank you guys for all of the comments and the troll comments. And to the couple people out there who really want me to add ability scores and HP to literally every stream so we can see it, we're not doing it for Mistress of Modules. I'm telling you right now, it's going to change every 2 weeks. We're not going to go through the effort of having Celeste build in an overlay that has every character's ability scores and HP.
No.
What I will say is it's awesome that you want to see that, and we love that. If you get a chance, come watch us live, and you can see that stuff change automatically in D&D Beyond. If D&D Beyond and Twitch ever make an extension that works with offline videos or rebroadcasts, that will be there as well. But I'm going forward, I haven't gotten around to it, to put in the descriptions the links to the D&D Beyond character sheets, so you can go and see them. Again, that'll be for the current characters. If you're watching old stuff and want to see what they were back then, unfortunately, we don't have a means to do that currently, but going forward, we can export character sheets and save them in a file for you to see in the future. That's a lot. I'm done talking now. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Hopefully we made your Monday a little bit brighter. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for a dragon fight.
Yeah.
Arms out, hearts open, bitches.
Hearts open.
Yeah, there you go. We gotta come up with like a thing, and I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Just hug the webcam. Just hug. Oh, there we go.
Um,